So we managed to get it working again. I don't know why it seems to be having some problems with the software we're using, and of course OBS. But we've now got it working. We are ready to rumble. Let's dive back into the save point where last time.
We did just have to kick the crap out of some technical gremlins, that's all.
Yeah, some gremlins. Now I know what the problem is. I potentially can troubleshoot next time easier and get it prepared. Because it was working fine up before the stream, and then suddenly streaming is like, nope.
So
It's always when you're about to stream.
you should just stop feeding them after midnight.
I get that reference. Alright, so yeah, I did remember where we were, and then suddenly it's now all gone thanks to technical issues. There's one upstairs on the stage.
Thank goodness this microphone has a built-in mute feature. I just had one hell of a sneeze.
Yeah.
I had to get ceiling
Mine-
moved.
Mine does too, but it makes like a loud noise apparently on the other end when I turn back on. So.
Hey, you back? Do me a very quick solid. I just added you on Discord real quick. Just making you aware.
Alright, cool. No problem at all. I'll get that solved. Alright, so where do we go? Right.
Literally just now remembered which route she meant.
So where were we last time?
I don't know.
Something about her having a stage performance where she has to go underneath the stage to get to the other side.
Yeah, and it's the magic trick. Yeah.
How come she went that way so quickly?
Indeed.
Yeah.
And then we were like, it could be twins! And it's like, that seems a bit far-fetched. Like Apollo said that, I mean, not us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a bit far-fetched. God damn it, Apollo.
And then
Okay, I'm pulling up the transcript so I can figure out where we are and like give us an estimate on how long we'll be.
Yeah, I'm
That's
gonna
fair.
try and find the previous stream that we did and run through it right quick.
Okay, yeah, I found it. Okay. So this is... Yeah, okay. Yeah. So yeah, we figured out where we were. So we need to... Did we...
I think we got this new statement here, or something like this about it. But let's have a look.
Yeah. I know what we need to do, so...
Oh well, music just stops. That must be...
Oh!
Okay. Wait, you were singing?
Yes. Mr. Gavin expressed a dislike for recordings. So I use this.
Wait, so you were singing the whole time? Even when we were crawling above the ceiling towards the backstage?
Sounds intense.
Why should it matter where I sing, when everywhere I go is the same darkness?
Wow.
Fair enough.
So relatable.
But what if you were singing while you were walking?
That's right. Wouldn't the shooter and victim have heard?
I'm just gonna quickly turn you up a second, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
There we go. Back up to 100%.
Yeah.
There you go, kiddo. There you go, kiddo.
Yeah. That's right. Wouldn't the shooter and victim have heard?
I'm gonna turn you a teeny bit down, but don't worry about repeating yourself.
Yeah. She was singing right over their heads after all.
That is right.
Are you sure?
It'd be pretty hard of hearing them as someone singing in the ceiling.
Well, we're arguing.
Once again, we come back to the state of the scene of the crime.
What state?
I know what he means. That old speaker, Apollo.
Speaker? That speaker was blaring at the time of the murder.
Ah, that's for monitoring the stage from this room.
Monitoring.
It pipes in real-time feed from the stage microphones. Useful for knowing when your set is coming up.
Satisfied. Such a synchron was fitted for the large speaker playing a direct feed from the stage. At my request, actually.
So Lamois singing in the ceiling sounded just like Lamois singing it over the speaker.
Ingenious. Her voice was hidden. By her voice.
Ah,
I mean, what?
I have just remembered something.
Okay.
When I heard the noise, the gunshots, yes? It startled me, so
So you...
I stopped singing.
What?
I forgot the words I was supposed to sing.
The song stopped?
Thankfully, it was the very beginning of the second verse, so not many would notice.
Forehead. That mixing board I lent you. Where is it?
The mixing... Huh?
Machine, Apollo, the one that breaks music into tracks.
Oh, this I completely forgot about that. Hey, Trucy,
Oh, look.
pull out your magic panties because I can't carry that thing around on my.
Just keep it in your back
look.
pocket, it's fine.
Oh, look, a recurring mechanic.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's take a listen. The song does stop there.
It does. I must have missed it.
Look at the lyric sheet at the top of the second verse. See where it says pleasure, pleasure?
There was only one.
Now listen again.
This is evidence indeed. I believe we are guilty of making a terrible mistake.
The crime didn't happen during the third set. It happened during the second, during Lamour's ballad.
If that is true, then no one on stage during the second set could have been the shooter.
Which means that Darien Crescent could have done it. He wasn't on stage for the second set. Well, Prosecutor Gavin?
Fascinating.
Huh?
Captain. I don't believe I've ever seen a trial turned around quite so thoroughly. Yet, one problem remains.
What's that, Prosecutor Gavin?
Therefore, his theory does have a certain kind of logic to it. Yet it's entirely based on Lamour's testimony.
Yes, is there a problem with this?
Well, it's quite simple, though it pains me to say it. What if she's lying to protect her defendant?
Objection! But you have no proof!
All I'm saying is that the truth is yet unclear. Until we hear directly from the man himself.
Oh man, you don't mean...
Yeah. So is the friend with band member Diane Crescent must take the stand. I see no other way for it to end.
As someone with a new perspective on this case,
As a suspect.
Wow, a police officer actually being held to account? What a shock.
Oh damn, how we're unrealistic.
To California.
Stop, my suspension of disbelief can go so far. Finally, the rat's coming out of his hole. And I'm ready to catch him. Darien Crescent, get ready for justice.
this is a good time as I need to pause for a brief recess.
We were so close last time.
I told you. The prosecution will summon the witness. Have him here and ready by the time we begin.
I'm the last man who needs to be reminded of what his duties are.
Very well. Horses return for a 15-minute recess.
Recess, the best part of the
To be
day.
continued.
Well, that was a good stream, guys.
Yeah, good train, good train.
Hey guys,
It's to be
I think we
continued.
made some real progress this week.
Indeed, we did.
Good job, everyone.
July 10th, 1:40 p.m. District Court, defendant lobby number 2.
Paulo, I can't believe it! It really happened during the second act? And right in the middle of Lemoire's performance?
Why she was in that air vent, and that switch and the flaming guitar. When you link it all together, that's what you end up with. This would be, I think, living. I think it's a phoenix.
Ah,
Yeah, I think so too.
I knew you had what it took.
Sure,
there you go.
Yeah.
Daddy!
Mr. Wright, you believed in me?
Not really.
Huh?
Rude.
I just thought that'd make a cooler entrance than say, hi.
You're such a dick. Why do I even bother in hoping?
Where have you been lately, Daddy?
Good question.
You haven't been coming to the office at all!
Ah, sorry about that, Trucy. I'm on a secret mission.
Secret? You mean like you're undercover?
Like Mr. Latouche, only shorter and not as well dressed.
Oh no, what if you're shot too, Daddy?
Would I do a thing like that to you?
You just go and get run over.
Anyway,
That did
I'm off for a while again.
Huh? You're leaving?
Oh, one thing before I go.
Uh-huh. What?
Good luck.
Right. Is that all you came to say?
I think you have things pretty much under control. You'll get that Machi Tobai off the hook, no doubt. But you're after that detective, aren't you?
Darian Crescendo.
It won't be easy proving he did it. Especially not under the current court system.
The current court system?
What did Prosecutor Gavin say during the trial? Your case is based on one fragile assumption. Namely, that our Diva Divine is telling the truth.
What about all the proof? The brooch and the switch.
A piece of jewelry and a lyrical blunder. There are plenty of other ways to explain these things. The flaming guitar, too. All because you lack definitive proof of their connection to the case.
What?
If the sultry songstress is lying, your case melts like butter in a frying pan, leaving behind the faintly singed scent of failure.
So what do I do? What was that?
Nothing.
No, please go on.
Oh my.
No, it's fine.
Doing my eyebrow raise, even though the audience can't see it. Wiggling the eyebrows.
Wiggle, wiggle.
Be fair, I kind of thought it's like, since when is he referring to Lamoire as like the sultry songstress and all that? It's like, what the fuck is...
Little do you realize that while I was playing piano a few years ago, she was my singer.
This is a whole new bad fanfic.
We met in that
I've heard
bar in
worse.
the city in Northern Africa.
I've wrote worse.
Press X to doubt.
Like I said, good luck. And be aware that it will be impossible to prove his guilt by conventional methods.
Guess that case be easy.
Oh, that reminds me. I have something to give you from our detective friend.
Detective Sky? Emma?
That's
Let's
my
see.
name.
This bag of snacks here was meant for me. Here it is.
What are those, Daddy? They don't look like very good snacking material.
They were found at the scene. Analysis of the fragments reveals traces of gunpowder.
Gunpowder?
Probably a firecracker or something similar, like the ones kids are into these days. These fragments were found under the sofa at the scene of the crime, actually.
Under the sofa?
Like the igniter.
Yeah.
Apollo! That's where we found that little device thingy. I should change my keybind because that's why I'm so slow because I gotta find it on the keyboard.
It's okay. Right. Yeah, this. Well, finally some evidence that makes sense.
In
What?
this game?
Burnt fragments added to the court record. Yeah, I know, right?
That's all for me, I suppose. See you after the verdict, maybe.
Right.
Every man has an igniter inside him.
Excuse me?
Find Darian Crescendo's igniter and set it off.
And my work here is done. But you didn't
I-
do
I-
anything.
My work here
Full
is
that as he
done.
turned around like,
Very well.
And he walked out the door just like a magician, normally.
Guys, I really
what
need
is
a
he-
quick background brief. I'm be right back.
Of course.
Okay. What does he want us to do? No
He-
conventional methods? What does that mean?
He wants to aggro a person.
Yes. I guess we just have to take his advice and hope it makes sense when the time comes.
I guess.
We're almost at the finish line. Hang in there, Trucy.
Apollo must trigger a man.
trigger warning incoming.
July 10th, 1:55 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 3.
Order now, back in cabin. Where is Detective Crescendo?
In the witness lounge, ready to be called at any time.
Very well.
Might I add, I don't believe any of this. He,
Sorry about that.
Diane, was the first detective I worked with. We stopped working together when he moved to criminal affairs division spy. But his guitar playing, it fires my imagination.
That's nice, but it has nothing to do with the matter at hand. Correct?
Oh, I know. Hair for head.
All the final witness for the stand. Detective Darian Crescendo. Shuck boy.
Shuck boy.
Name and occupation, please.
Darian Crescendo, detective, criminal affairs, division 3. That's the International Affairs Division, for those of you who didn't know. And I'm the guitarist for the Gavinners. Maybe you heard of us.
Nope.
Maybe you
fully
heard of my hair,
understand.
too.
It's quite wonderful.
That's where I keep my igniter.
Do you fully understand the circumstances under which you stand before us today?
Yeah, I understand, Your Honor. What I don't understand is how you let this happen, partner. You gave me your word I wouldn't be standing here.
The situation's changed, Tarian. And don't call me partner.
Fair. So much for old friends.
I see what you're doing, Darian. You're pressing the prosecution. Your Honor, if we could begin the trial?
It's high time we did. Let's hear your testimony. You may begin with your response to Lemoire's testimony. If, in fact, you have anything to say about it.
Oh, I got plenty to say. Lying must be a national pastime in Virginia.
Wow.
And wherever you're from, Mr. Justice. Ha!
Conventional methods are out the window, huh? Here goes nothing.
Witness testimony.
Darian's rebuttal.
The diva's lying, plain and simple. She's got nothing to back up a story. In the first place, she never heard my voice. She forgot the words because she heard gunshots? As if. Didn't Detective Emma Sky hear those gunshots during the third set anyway? The shooting took place when I was on stage, man.
Talking of rebuttals, you need to get something out of yours, Darian.
So you claim Lemoire's testimony was a lie?
Hey, don't get me wrong. I dig what she's doing, trying to protect that kid. And she's got the caught eating vague statements out of her hand just 'cause she's blind.
You go too far, Tarian.
Look, all I'm saying is, you got a reliable witness. Why not listen to the detective?
Detective Sky? I see. Mr. Justice, you may begin the cross-examination.
Don't waste any time finding our weak spot. I can't do this without Lamar's testimony alone. I'll have to find some other way to prove when the shooting took place.
Cross-examination.
Darian's rebuttal. Hold it! You don't have any proof she was lying.
Oh yeah, kid? You saying I lied?
Yes.
No, I'm just saying,
Just say you're telling the truth.
Oh, clear back at him!
I couldn't help it. I flinched by reflex. Detective Crescendo.
Yeah? What do you want?
Nothing.
Olo, chin up, back straight. You're wilting.
This guy's hard as nails. He makes Walkie look downright cooperative.
Hey, I'm still here, man.
Wait, why?
Walkie, what are you doing in the courtroom?
Yeah, aren't you supposed to be on an operating table somewhere?
That was months ago, man.
Hi, Crystal. I see you in the chat.
Look, there's no other way the diva remembers my voice.
Oh my god. I was about to say something and then be like, say nothing. I'd be like, hi.
Look at you two being adorable.
You never talked to her, even though you were playing in the same concert.
Bless you, Drifting.
Thank
Not a
you.
word, as far as I can recall.
But when they're planning sessions or something.
Gavin took care of all that himself.
Tarian wasn't involved in any of the meetings with her.
As if he can just go around remembering everyone's voice like that anyway. Only an idiot would believe that. Ha!
I was
I'm
hearing.
laughing at his hair.
Yeah, I know, right? Boing boing.
Boing, boing.
Jiggle
Give it a
physics. And what hearing is very sensitive.
It's
She
not
could-
to say it
Game,
or
I'm
something.
going to game over in Minecraft.
She could remember him if she heard him. I'm sure of it. I just can't prove it. And I need proof. Alright. Hold it! We know she missed the words. The mixing board proves it.
Oh, yeah. There was a mistake, but blaming it on gunshots is a lame excuse.
What do you mean?
The mixing board proves what? It proves there was a mistake in the song, a missed cue. So, she just flubbed it up, big time, that's all.
What, like you did?
Shut up, lady.
Correct.
She spins the story about a gunshot to protect the kid and cover up her own goof. Man, I'd have to hand it to her if she wasn't sticking it to me at the same time.
Italian, vouch what you say. Lemuel is an artist, unlike you.
And I'm not.
She just fluffed it up. That's no small accusation for a performer of her caliber.
Heh. She got to, all right. I can see it in your eyes. I tell you, most of her stuff is so pretentious. It's way over my head. And my hair.
It'd be very easy
Yeah,
Bart,
there's
to
a
step
lot
over.
over your head.
I'm detecting a rift in the governor's ranks.
Oh, dear.
Anyway, she's too close to the defendant. Her testimony can't be trusted.
And you're not too close to the prosecution, alright?
You ask
As
me,
if,
I
as
go
if
with
this
Emma
game I
Sky's
forget
story.
about that. Sorry.
At the drop of a pick.
It's alright.
Fine.
Alright. Hold it! Actually, I was there too.
So I hear. Which means you heard them too, right? The gunshots.
Yeah. We heard gunshots. Neither I nor actually saw the shooting, mind you.
Heh. I guess you and Lemuel got the same excuse then.
We know of one thing for certain here. The very gunshot-like sounds just emanated from that room during the third set. What we must determine is whether those sounds were actually gunshots.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah, was it not the firecracker then?
It was the firecracker with the
It
igniter.
was ignited by the igniter, yeah?
Bang bang.
Ish.
Machi heard them too. Remember he said he ran for the air duct when he heard them?
So, how do we figure out what those gunshots, what those gunshots were during the first set? Well, I'm gonna repeat that. So, how do we figure out just what those gunshots during the third set were? That doesn't seem right in my head.
Yeah, the words were a bit weird.
Hold it!
Yeah.
That could have been what the shooter wanted us to think.
I'll tell you what the shooter, that kid, wants you to think. He wants you to think the diva heard me in that room.
I'm back to relying on Lamoire's testimony.
As much as I'm enjoying the tie-in and forehead show, there's no need for such tempers.
Well, make us some comedy duo.
This means Gavin and Darian shows cancelled.
Neither of your claims can be proven or disproved. We could argue for days like this and get nowhere.
Prosecutor Gavin is quite right. This court will hear no further discussion on this topic without new facts.
New facts, huh?
He's pretty eager to paint Lemois as a liar, isn't he?
Yeah, because her testimony is basically our entire case.
This is tough. So what do we do?
I've got a few ideas. I just need to find another way to prove it didn't happen when he says it did. Okay, so that's the entire thing pressed.
Yeah, that's the entire thing.
Oh, that's the wrong button. That's fine. We just simply fast forward.
No.
Can we examine the firecracker fragments?
Good
Yeah,
idea.
not.
Zoom and enhance.
So, you think this was some kind of firecracker?
Yeah, one of those noisemakers like you shoot off on New Year's.
Do you know that in China they use firecrackers on New Year's to scare off evil? So it's kind of the same thing.
Mr. Justice, what does it have to do with the case at hand?
I had no idea.
I went to China one time, sir, and Korea. Korea's quite a good place.
Which one?
Did you know this?
Not Korea, Korea.
He's making a funny future joke.
Yeah.
You'll understand that in a few years. When we get to it.
Yeah.
Well, did you know this? It takes more than 500 peanuts to make one 12-ounce jar of peanut butter.
I love peanut butter.
At least my useless fact has something to do with the evidence.
Now I want some Reese's.
I actually don't
I
like
want some
peanut butter,
peanut butter.
but the judge does.
Objection! Some things were found at the crime scene after yesterday's trial.
What things?
The first was this small device.
That's the more trigger to igniter.
Correct. And one more thing.
What are those? The remains of something burnt? Not of a guitar, I hope.
What
Do you
are
burn the
those?
guitars in my room again? Traces of gunpowder were found on these fragments. We had thought that it was something like a firecracker.
How did Gavin know about this?
Was? You think Detective Sky works for you? Oh, I received the report this morning before coming here. That's when I made my decision, actually.
What decision is this, Possible Gavin?
I registered Tarian as a witness in today's trial. Just in case.
Ooh. This raises another possibility. Those gunshot-like sounds during the third set could have been two firecrackers rigged to go off by remote control.
Ha ha! You got an active imagination, don't you? But you shouldn't say every little thing you think. Your explanation there seems a bit too convenient to me.
Sir, I have my frontal lobe is a unicycle and the devil rides its pedals. I have
Wow.
to say what's on my mind.
I've heard that one before.
Yes.
How so?
So you're saying these firecrackers happened to just go off? Right when two witnesses came walking by. Ha!
Oh, that was no accident.
I seriously can't get over his hair.
That's right. Darian was on stage when it happened, Apollo. How do you know someone was backstage right then?
They requested
If a
Emma
firecracker
to
goes
follow.
off in the forest, what's up,
Did they not request Emma to be there patrolling at the time?
I mean,
Yeah, I
think
yeah.
I was there as security, yeah.
And there's no one there to hear it.
No. Javier requested Emma's presence. Specifically.
You get my drift. Why go through the trouble, man?
You leave me out of it.
How do I explain this?
I get it.
He may not look it. Well, he certainly doesn't look it, but Tarian is a gifted detective.
Damn.
Hey!
Flavia's throwing shade now.
Oh, we have beef now. Serious beef.
Is
Surely
this-
weakness, and he's
Is
sure
this
to
a court
fight it.
case? Oh, sorry. Go on, Mo.
Yeah? No,
I
please.
was gonna say, is this a court case or blood sports? Because I can't really tell anymore.
All I know is I could do with a 12-ounce steak now.
Well, anyway, he does look like a shark. So, show any
Exactly.
weakness and he's sure to find it.
He may not look it, partner. Gee, thanks, man.
I was being kind, you know. That reminds me. I happened to pass through that very hallway several times that day myself. And I saw something odd there. Just before the sunset.
Thing odd?
A headset. The kind all of the abandoned staff members were wearing.
That was impossible to pick up until a certain point in the day.
That's right.
I was not able to pick it up either. That's why I thought it was Darian's. I never can pick up his thing.
It's Force Hammer.
We picked this up in front of the door to the dressing room.
What if that headset wasn't dropped, but placed? And what if it was turned on?
You could hear what was going on in that hallway, even if you were out on stage.
Now who's a
There.
good detective?
Whose side do you want, Gavin?
The truth!
Listen to me, Tyan. There are no sides in a court of law. There's only one side, the side of truth. Which is why
I
I'm
will
not
throw you
sure
under the
have
bus if I
forehead.
have to.
Sorry, what was that, Drifting?
I will throw you under the bus if I have to.
Burr, would you mind
The
repeating?
bus of truth.
Would you mind repeating the line, Burr?
Yeah, which is why I now turn to you, Herr Forehead. I have a question for you.
Huh? For me?
The igniter and the burnt fragments that were found at the scene of a crime. It's certainly a possibility that they were part of a ruse to fake the sound of gunshots. Throw the headset from the hallway into the mix and you could fabricate an alibi. But we're still no closer to proving anything. Can you please use our perception to try? No. Those gunshots might have been real or fake. We can't say. You have raised the possibility that these shots heard during the set fake. Now, you need to prove the other half of the case.
The other half?
Look, I'll just tell him.
Huh?
He wants you to prove the thing went down in the second act, while our little piano player was on stage. That right, Gavin?
Indeed. You are such a good detective that you are even willing to help Apollo a case yourself. If you can't prove that, then to continue this cross-examination would be pointless.
Well, Mr. Justice, can you prove the crime took place during the second set?
Yeah, I think.
You better know, Apollo. Otherwise, we're through.
Went through the looking glass.
It can be proven.
You make it sound like someone else is going to come along and do it for you.
Let's continue with the cross-examination then, shall we? Witness, your testimony, if you would.
This isn't going to be easy. I need some decisive proof and fast.
Heh, you ready, kid? 'Cause I am.
New statement. Read
The
it.
shooting took place during the second set. If you're so sure, let's see your proof.
Let's press. Hold it.
Yeah.
But the gunshots heard during the third set could have been.
What? Some kind of setup? I've heard that one before.
We need proof, Apollo. We need to prove that the shooting took place during the second set.
Well, if you know how to do it, then I'm all ears.
Maybe the gunshots are the key after all.
What do you mean?
Well, Lemuel said she heard them, right? Right in the middle of her illusion when she was up above the ceiling.
When she forgot the words of the song, yeah.
If you can prove the gun was shot right when she missed those lyrics, we're home free, I think.
True. Not easy, but true. Is there some way to prove that?
I have an idea.
I also have an idea. Let's take a look through... Druzy.
Let's take a look through our evidence. Maybe there's something in there.
Hey, aren't you supposed to be cross-examining me?
I to refrain from private discussions during cross-examination, Mr. Justice.
Right, Your Honor. Sorry. Just let me take a quick look through the court record. Also, this is the repeated statement from earlier, so I'm just going to go through it. I mean, I think it's quite obvious. The mixing board.
Mm-hmm. But I think... Yeah, because surely... Just check. Because I was thinking... I was listening very hard at the time, but surely... If there were gunshots while Lamara was singing, you'd be able to hear the gunshots.
Yeah, we would have heard it.
Good point.
So maybe it's on one of the tracks.
But can we just isolate the one that
Hold
is
on.
the singing?
Yeah, this is not going to do well for us. Let's restart. And let's...
Can you tap the second section and see if it just starts from there?
What, just the the second section here?
Yeah.
Okay. Hang on.
There you go.
Oh, there we go.
That's pretty conclusive.
Yeah, I think you're right.
No, literally.
Yeah.
There was a bang.
Yeah,
There was a
you hear it. There it is. The bang.
I didn't think of it on the first one, but there you go.
Oh well, okay then.
Like you can just click on it, it's like bang, 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 bang.
Objection!
And your evidence.
It seems there was
Christmas.
clear proof left behind. Right here in Lamour's song.
Her song?
What exactly is this, device thingy? A new variant of gramophone, perhaps?
Come on, we just used this. Don't get me started on gramophone. This device was used to record the performance part by part.
Odd.
You move the sliders to adjust the volume. Each instrument is adjustable separately, Lamiroir's voice included.
Oh, but what does that prove?
According to Lamour's testimony, at the moment of the shooting, she forgot the words to the song.
Ah, you intend to examine the recording at that moment, yeah? Very smart. You might even hear those gunshots.
3 times.
Exactly.
We could even do a dubstep
Ah.
beat.
Ridiculous. Dubstep.
Gunshots don't make a fat beat.
How are you supposed to hear gunshots back in that dressing room out on stage?
Have you forgotten, Tarian? We were all wearing these headsets.
Oh,
Just because you dropped yours very quickly doesn't mean we haven't been wearing them. We were all deeply involved in your performance, in our performance. But Lamiroir's headset would have picked up what she heard all the same.
Let's get to analyzing that recording. Right now!
Lamour stopped singing when she heard the gunshots fired. Find that spot and I'll find the gunshots. We've already found them, so we just literally go right to it and just be like, I'll get the gunshots. No, it's number 1. Take that! Your Honor, listen closely to this part. This is the track with Lamour's vocals.
the drifting?
Well,
Did hear something faintly there, yes. Why, it sounded like a gunshot!
You okay now, drifting?
what? You okay, drifting?
I hope so. Nope.
Yeah, you.
Sound like you are. Excellent.
Good to have you back. You all right?
Good to have you back.
Lemmy, do you want to read the line?
Yep.
Discord is
has
just
to be
being
some
annoying
kind of a
today.
Yeah. This has to be some kind of mistake.
I believe a case has been made. Gunshots were heard during the second set. Which means Lamewa testimony was true.
Yeah.
Order! So, she was telling the truth about what she heard.
It was not the other man speaking, not Mr. Latouche.
Well, what did he say?
It's over. Press the switch now.
Just after that, there was a gunshot, and then the guitar caught fire.
Detective Crescent, you were at the stage during the second set. You could have done it.
Why do we only hear one gunshot on the recording? Weren't 2 bullets fired from this weapon?
I'm almost moving through the air vent, Your Honor. She must not have been close enough for her might to catch the first shot. But then, as she passed over the dressing room, the gun fired again, and Mr. Lotus's life was taken. Well, Detective Crescendo? I do love the little kind of flop animation there.
Oh, don't worry, Diane. 4 or 5. Sorry. Once again, I'm reminded of something. Our performance today.
Oh, performance? Sorry.
Right?
Seeing some mixing board choked my memory. You were there too, Herr What is it with you today? Problem after problem, Achtung! My hope won't start, my guitar case is busted. My guitar's been burned to a crisp, and on top of it all, someone's dead. And then there was this performance just now, the worst thing of them all. What was that all about?
This part is off.
A vicious Satan, second guitar.
Ah.
It was you, Diane. I thought it changed at the time. How could you miss such a simple cue?
Sorry, guys, just testing. Can you speak for a second to make sure everything's going correct?
All of us.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Just one of you. That did it. It's fine. Thanks, Shadow.
Okay.
Want to check
Okay.
that? Yeah, I just want to check that you guys could be heard by the stream, because otherwise, kind of a fruitless endeavor. But yeah, it is going through. Back to our ready to get a program.
How could you miss such a simple cue? I know you. I know how you play. You're better than that.
Yeah, well, I...
Do it.
You what? And Prosecutor Gavin, what are you getting at? Sorry. My dog is
I'm
distracting
talking
me.
about the murder weapon. Mr. Latouche's 45 caliber hand cannon. As we have learned, even the shooter doesn't go unscarred with our revolvers outside. The kickback is enough to dislocate your shoulder if you're an amateur.
Wait, you mean his playing was affected because he hurt himself shooting that revolver?
Ah, you're forgetting something.
Yes, Detective Crescendo.
I am a trained police officer, you know. I've had firearms training, plenty of it. I'm no amateur.
The standard firearm issued to police officers is a 38 caliber weapon. A March timer piece. Also, the murder weapon belonged to the victim, Mr. Latouche. Which suggests there was a struggle between killer and victim.
The killer might not have been holding a revolver correctly when he fired. Is that what you mean?
This what had occurred to me, yeah.
Yes, Discord, can you behave now, please?
Oh,
Okay. Does the witness have anything to say to this?
Judge, I move to find Discord in contempt of court.
We shall
Fair.
put it on trial later. We're in the middle of a trial right now.
Yeah, it is veritably at this court.
Detective Crescendo!
What I want to ask is what Mr. Sleeves rolled up and ready for action has to say.
Wow, that was lame.
Yeah, it was.
Hey, you, attorney.
Me?
Exactly which piece of your evidence is decisive again? You got a little noise on a tape, that could be anything.
Did I miss anything important?
Just that we used the soundboard to locate the fact that there was a gunshot on the soundboard, and we basically that solidified the fact that Darian could have done it. He is a legitimate suspect at this point.
And you have an alleged guitar cue.
Go on, let's go. Burr goes first, then we'll have Lubbing do the line.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, I mean, and now the part that he might have also gotten injured by using the revolver, and that's why he was off cue.
Yeah, exactly.
Hello?
And you have an alleged guitar cue miss due to a 45 caliber kickback. I weep for this case, Gavin. I really do. You can line up your little pieces of evidence all you want. I didn't shoot that manager. And that's the obvious truth.
The witness has a point.
Damn right, to the
The
tip of my
defense's
head.
arguments, while persuasive, are not decisive. I believe we should hear what the witness has to say in response to the case so far. Your testimony, please, Detective Crescendo. Tell us your reasons why you couldn't have done it. Witness testimony.
Proof of innocence. Also, damn, that shout of Detective Crescendo was brilliant. For me,
Yes, it was very good.
I made my dog jump a little bit, and he seems very concerned. But it was in character.
Yes, well done, dude.
I will be right back while this testimony is going on. Hopefully, he won't need me, but I think I need to let him out. So
Sure.
No worries.
I'll be right back. Feel free to drifting. You can be judge if you want.
No, not with Discord being the way it is to me right now.
Come on. Why would I even want to kill that manager? You want a reason? Easy. I've got no motive, man.
My
That was that.
dream
This
is
is that
frozen.
demon. Oh no.
Why? Why me? Why now? Stop it.
Technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, on my
This was
end.
that. Yeah. This was that diva's first trip to this country, right? How could I possibly know a manager? If I didn't know him, why would I want to kill him?
International affairs? What the fuck?
A simple reason indeed. What's it good to Gavin? Is it the case the visitor tourist had not been into our country before?
According to our records, yeah, not even once.
I see. Very well. Mr. Justice, you may begin the cross-examination. Great! Now I need to find a motive.
It's almost like you're a lawyer.
Cross examination.
Proof of innocence. All right, time for the right maneuver. Just press everything. Hold it! Her manager, sure, but Mr. Latouche was...
Oh, right. Sorry. An Interpol agent, wasn't he? I just have trouble picturing that big lunk as an undercover cop, you dig? And a not very good one, seeing how he got wasted.
Wow!
Wow, what a burn. And on a dead man.
Boing, 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 boing. That's cold, dog.
Not that it matters, either way.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
See, I had no reason to kill the man, whatever he was.
Also, when he said wasted, I just thought of GTA.
Yes. Hold it! But that's the same for Machi. No motive was proven for him.
Come on, he traveled around the world with that old fart. He had plenty of time to come with a motive of his own. More than I sure did. I mean, think about it.
Hold it! Darian, you're a detective with international affairs?
Yeah? What of it?
Even if this was Mr. Latouche's first trip to this country, you still could have met him prior to the concert.
Huh?
Or don't you take any international trips in international affairs?
That's right. Well, Detective Crescendo.
That's your game, is it? Guess I better confess then.
Confess?
Yeah. It's a bit of an embarrassment, but I've never been sent overseas.
What? But you're an international...
See? Me and Plains got a difference of opinion. We don't like each other very much.
My condolences are forehead, but he's telling the truth. He's never sent foot outside the country. I can guarantee it.
You ain't getting me on no plane, fool.
He's not out on the plane with that hair.
As it turns out, my division has plenty of work to do locally as well.
That's so unfair. God almighty. Hold it! So you didn't fraternize with him at all during the concert?
Fraternize? Ha! I don't think we exchanged a single word. As if anybody would want to talk to that old Eastern blockhead.
Ow.
Now the ladies, that's a different matter altogether. So you see...
Shadow, you can talk, you know. Oh, you're eating.
Oh.
Okay, that's fair. That's fully understandable. Hold it. You sure about that?
What? What? Wipe that look off your face before I do it for you. Listen, you try throwing out one of your wild accusations. I'll throw it back at you so hard you'll forget who you're accusing of what.
A forehead. Perhaps it's best you let your evidence do the talking, yeah? Just like Shadow just said.
Man, what evidence? That's what I want to know.
So he's using this motor question as ammunition, huh? Well, I've got ammunition too. Evidence. All right.
I think I know what it is, but
Yeah, I think I've got it as well.
Yeah, the motive. The cocoon.
That's what I think. Yeah,
That's what I think as well. Replica.
it's the only
Objection!
thing we have that could possibly be motive.
Your Honor, take a look at this.
What's that? Looks like candy.
It's not. Don't lick it, please.
Not too late.
Dr. Crescent, ever seen this?
Looks like a piece of candy.
What it is evidence. Don't lick it before you try it.
What?
Specifically, this is a replica of a cocoon. It was found among the victim's belongings.
Cocoon? Never seen one that color.
It's a variety only found in the Republic of Virginia. Nowhere else.
All right, but what is this cocoon replica doing in my courtroom? Surely this has nothing to do with a motive for killing Mr. Latouche, does it?
It does. Wait. I mean, I think it does.
You don't sound so confident, man.
A cocoon. Is this one of those silky cocoons? The kind that you can make, well, silk out of?
Not this one. This cocoon makes a powerful curative.
A curative? For what?
Apparently, it is the most efficacious at treating a disease thought incurable. It
Then
is
it's
the
not
only medicine
incurable
of its
then,
kind.
is it? 'Cause it can be cured.
It is the only curative that can cure incuritis. However, it is illegal to take one of these healing cocoons out of Virginia.
It is also made of unobtainium.
Whatever for? If it's such a miracle cure, why not share it with the world?
Yeah, that's what I've been wondering.
We looked into the matter at some length. Apparently, it isn't difficult at all to manufacture this remedy into a cocoon. Yet, if you change the process only slightly, you can easily make a large quantity of something else entirely.
Drugs. Oh.
A deadly poison, in fact.
I mean, drugs,
What?
poison, same difference.
A substance known as poisonine. There was an incident several years ago when some of these got out into the black market. It caused quite a commotion in the global community. So the media was kept largely unaware.
Intriguing.
All this has led to a strict ban on the cocoons export. One rigidly enforced by Interpol, among others.
Interpol?
Right. The victim, Romain Latouche, was an Interpol agent. Dr. Crescendo, you insist on referring to him as a manager, but that is misleading. Romain Latouche wasn't killed killed as a manager. He was killed as an undercover agent.
So I was trying to smuggle this gumball into the country? That what you're trying to say?
I'm saying that could well be a motive for murder.
Oh, so I was going to sell on the black market, make myself a pretty penny. Ridiculous. I mean, totally unthinkable.
Unthinkable, you say? Why?
Perhaps it's time for another testimony. About this smuggling of cocoons business.
I love the judge's wide-eyed expression.
Yes.
Witness testimony.
Cocoon smuggling.
International Affairs got a memo about these cocoons. Interpol's all hot and bothered about them. Can't sell them on the black market. Too dangerous. Yeah, cocoon smuggling ain't exactly lucrative anymore. Man, I'm in international affairs. I know the deal.
Indeed. Interpol wanted these cocoons bad enough to send Mr. Latouche undercover.
You kids think of the craziest things. But no way I'm going to risk life and limb. Just to get my hands on some dirty cocoon money.
Oh, not
That's
even
the
if the Chief Justice were to ask you.
Don't bring him into this.
Not the most noble of statements, but duly noted.
According to reports, these cocoons top Interpol's list. Selling them to an underground organization would be risky.
Very well, you may begin the cross-examination.
This is the only motive I've got. He was up to something, and I'm going to find out what. Are you okay, Shadow? Do you want to take a break?
No, I'm alright.
Cross-examination.
Cocoon's
I
problem.
more meant that I'm so tired statements in regards to all the medical stuff.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to go right for it. Go for the kill. Objection! Yes! Want to choose a less dangerous buyer then? I would.
How clueless are you? Everyone in the market's dangerous. The second they found out I was a cop, I would kiss my keister goodbye.
Why sell it to a black market buyer? How about someone like this?
That's about the Chief Justice's.
A deadly poison can be extracted from the cocoon, but so can a cure. And not a cure for just any disease. A cure for incuritis, the most ludicrously named disease ever.
Incuritis? I've heard of that somewhere.
You went to visit a victim of the disease this morning!
Judge,
Aha!
He's so tired.
please.
Why, that's the disease the Chief Justice's son has. You aren't saying.
Our witness is a detective. He would have contact with the Chief Justice.
You are
Local-
saying.
Yeah, local affairs as well. I remember him saying.
The Chief Justice will never deal in contraband.
Not even to save his own son's life.
Oh no!
Now the L's going.
Yeah.
It is time for the robots.
Well,
Exterminate
that's the problem.
Exterminate! You will be assimilated!
But even if the deal went through, why, it'd be an international scandal.
That's Detective Crescendo's insurance. If whatever got out, the one with his neck on the line would be the Chief Justice.
And is this true?
First I'm a murderer, now I'm a smuggler.
Man.
How many crimes are you trying to ping on me anyway?
Well, you're a police officer, so that was your first mistake.
You have horrible hair, need I say more?
Distasteful as it is to think about it, if the Chief Justice were the buyer, why, the seller couldn't hope for a better deal. A very cowardly seller.
Don't let sleeves over there trick you. So I made a deal with the Chief Justice. Where's your proof?
Well,
Oh yeah, and you're forgetting one other important thing.
do tell.
Interpol isn't the only ones out there watching this. Borginian Customs barely sleeps. They're so worried about cocoons getting out.
So we were informed.
That's why it's in the guitar. Or was the
Guitar.
guitar?
Let's continue with the cross-examination.
Because
Here's a new statement.
Borginian
You're-
Customs is very thorough. Everything and everyone gets checked.
the tragic thing is that the guitar is burned, so there is no fucking cocoon anymore.
Also, the guitar was not checked.
Indeed.
Objection! Actually, there is one way.
What?
One way to get something out of the country. No checks.
Excellent.
You become a prosecutor.
A prosecutor?
I don't believe it.
Believe it, Prosecutor Gavin. What was it that you said you told me yesterday about your office?
It was a beautiful instrument. It has played lovingly for many years. Yes. A guitar befitting a woman like Lamy. Wow.
What?
Whoa.
Gee.
How did it end up here? Forgot my keybind.
I mentioned how much I enjoyed playing it that night, and she made a present of it.
So this guitar is from Borginia?
That it is. We can carry it onto plane, changes in air pressure and humidity into wood. So we vacuum packed in Lamiwa studio. I used a special shipping service available to me for transporting evidence. They brought it right up to my office foot for me. Pristine and untouched.
I can just kind of get lost in Gavin's eyes, you know. even in black and white, it's like.
Don't we
It
all?
happens.
Oh, you're back.
Huh?
Hello.
Hello. Did I get that right, Prosecutor Gavin? Untouched?
Quite. The guitar was wrapped in several sheets and vacuum packed in Virginia. The pack was untouched until the day of the concert. Are you saying the guitar was?
With cocoons this small, it would have been very easy to use your guitar as a mule to smuggle a cocoon out of Virginia. Which reminds me, Prosecutor Gavin, that guitar had some work done on it recently, right?
Work?
Good memory her forehead. Well, you know how guitars have a round hole in the front? This is called the sound hole. Well, they found something attached to the foot just inside the hole. A broken device of some sort.
Broken device?
Yeah, this, in fact.
An igniter?
Exactly. Consider this, if you will. What if that igniter wasn't the only thing that was attached inside your guitar?
You mean?
He means this, of course.
Ah! Oh!
There was a way to get a cocoon out of the country. They could use picky Prosecutor Gavin's privileged guitar as a mule.
Right, say that 10 times fast.
Who better than someone else to smuggle out, like a member of the band?
Yeah! Smack myself in the face with my own hair.
Order! 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 Sir, the igniter!
Was placed in there for a clear reason, it seems.
It was a safety precaution.
A precaution?
Oh, her forehead. At last, it all comes together.
Every strange thing that happened that day. Care to review? Maestro, the gentle sounds of Lamoire's ballad, if you please.
First, my keys were stolen, a harmless misdemeanor, which forced me to break the lock on my guitar case. No, I'm not doing that.
The key was stolen to retrieve the cocoon from the guitar.
Okay, be doing this.
I see.
But things didn't go so well. The smuggler wasn't counting on the guitar being wrapped. Only a member of the band could get near that case. Unwrapping the guitar would raise too many suspicions.
This is why it's going to take 2 hours.
Yeah. Then the concert began.
Yep.
Right about this time, a very large problem presented itself to the smuggler.
What's that?
Mr. Latouche.
Ah!
Herr Lotus, an undercover agent, was also something.
Yeah.
You would have known about the guitar.
Hello, Zandris.
He'd only have to check the shipping records. So, Herr Lotus tried to examine the guitar himself.
If the cocoon were confiscated, then the jig would be up. The only thing left for the smuggler to do was to get rid of the whole lot. The guitar burst into flames and the cocoon was lost. And then Mr. Latouche died.
Oh, he.
Was Lamois here, there, to witness it?
There's your case.
Oh.
Also, Discord, you have one job. Can you do it for me, please?
Damn you, Discord.
Brilliant, man.
Detective Crescendo.
I gotta know. You make all that up on the fly.
For a made-up story, it makes a great deal of sense, Darian.
Fair. The Republic of Virginia. Sorry, man. But I haven't even been there.
Oh, you haven't?
Ha! Let's see you make up a story for that, kid. How'd I hide the cocoon in the cocoon in the first place, huh?
It's not so hard to imagine. You had help. A Bajorian accomplice. That's all.
Someone to whom you said it's overpress the switch?
That you had an accomplice was clear from the start. The voice Lamois heard proves it. You made this transmission from backstage.
File your co-conspirator for some stage.
But who was it?
This is it.
Hachi.
Coup de grace, yes? And for once, I know what I'm doing. There's only one person who could have helped him.
For once.
Let's hear what Mr. Justice has to say then. But go on. With the great accusation comes the great responsibility. Make up your answer on the fly, as it were, and you'll be harshly penalized.
Judge,
Judge
question.
Ben?
Yeah, question. Is your surname Ben, Judge?
What?
Hello?
Is your surname Ben, by the way, Judge?
No. My surname is Judge.
Oh.
And his first name is Uncle.
His first name is Ben. Ben Judge.
So, Judge, Uncle Judge.
Judge, Uncle Judge. Are you ready, Mr.
Wait.
Justice?
I just realized
Who was
something.
the smuggler's accomplice?
Oh, I was just gonna say about the way it's pronounced back there was coup de grace.
Coup de grace. Oh, wow.
Because it's French.
Apologies.
As usual.
I
That's
would
fine.
also like-
French.
I've got a gag here, and I'm gonna run with it. I've just come to the idea that Judge Uncle Judge, whose initials also spell Judge.
Oh my gosh.
That's it. You
Oh,
go.
God.
Keep going.
All right, here we go.
Zandros has a point in the chat.
French out, people.
Anyway, let's get this over with. Machitobier was your accomplice. Like, take that. There's only one person who meets all the requirements of the accomplice, and that person is the defendant, Machitobier.
But Mr. Justice, he's your client!
A defense attorney accusing his client. That's a new one.
Well, he's
Can I
guilty
put
of smuggling
his
but not
contract yet?
killing.
I assure you, no one is more unhappy about this than I, but I am here to defend him in the murder of Mr. Latouche. And I stand by my statement earlier that he is innocent of that particular crime.
Nah.
Indeed, the defendant is Virginian. He does not meet the basic requirements to be the accomplice. But what if it was, in fact, Lamois?
It couldn't have been.
Well, you seem sure of yourself.
The reason is electronic signals, Your Honor.
Electronic signals?
Recall this remote only works to a range of 30 feet. Beyond that, it's useless.
Yes, that's true.
Now, think back to the testimony. When the shooter made his transmission, Lamois was in the air vent, right above the dressing room where the shooter stood. Let's look at the stage diagram. This is the area that the remote could reach from the air vent.
Well, looking at this, it seemed that Lamois still could have done the deed.
No. When the shooter made that transmission, the stage was slightly different than is shown here. It was in the middle of the guitar serenade. part of the stage was raised. Professor Gavin and Lamar were standing, were in the air. They were on a tower which had 15 feet tall. In other words, the remote couldn't have worked for Lamar's position in the air vent. Well, Detective Crescendo, what do you say to that?
Your Honor,
Yes, Detective?
could we see the video where Gavin's guitar burns? Just one more time.
Well, I don't see why not.
And I'll make my escape while you watch.
Don't tell me he has a way out of this.
Oh my
I
god.
need to be right back again, sorry.
Oh, shit.
Sorry!
Shots. Flash!
There's the flash.
Too bad.
Oh,
So
yeah.
sad. Punk.
Punk!
You were sleeves, then kid, now punk.
I like sleeps.
You're losing rank fast, Apollo.
I'm back.
Isn't
What
time.
exactly were we
Right
supposed
back.
to see in this video?
The problem isn't in Ford we see, correct, Arya?
Right. It's what you hear. We are musicians after all.
Care to explain for us non-magicians here?
Sure thing, punk. Let me get your yarn straight first. You're saying I ordered the wee pianist to set off that igniter. Is that right?
Yes.
Well, in order to do that, he'd have to press a switch. Am I right?
Okay.
Well, take another listen. Pay attention to the piano.
Oh.
No, he doesn't need to press the switch because the switch is in the piano. He just needs to press a certain key.
Yes,
What
indeed.
seems to be the problem there? The piano sounded just fine.
And that's the problem, man. You still don't get it.
Ah.
Yeah, how's he supposed to hit the switch if he's playing? You got Mrs. Diva, the guitar, the bass, the piano, and the drums. The only one with her hands free is the Diva.
Wonderwall.
But according to you, she couldn't have been the accomplice, could she? Your accomplice would have had a hard time helping out if they couldn't even press a switch.
I love Apollo's shocked face.
Yeah, it's so great, isn't it?
Exceptionally
cartoony.
cartoony.
Yeah. It kind of looks like the Tintin cartoons.
Piano plays non-stop. He couldn't have pressed that switch.
Well, Mr. Justice, the piano does seem to be playing when the guitar catches fire.
But, well,
It's okay. We all make mistakes sometimes.
Apollo, were you wrong?
I can't be wrong. Everything makes perfect sense. How could it all just...
Strange. If I remember correctly, the team solved this the moment they found the switch in the piano.
What's strange?
No, it's just something thought about the performance here.
Odd?
Mr. Justice, if my teacher I didn't press the switch, And he could not be the accomplice you claim he is.
But everything points to it. Every fact says he's the accomplice.
You got the facts wrong, man. Here are some facts for you. Gavin's guitar is on fire, but the pianist didn't press that switch. In other words, your story's full of holes.
Mr. Justice, let's hear your final opinion on this matter now. Was the defendant, Machi Tobayai, the accomplice? Your answer will reflect on everything you've said here. Give it some thought.
Apollo, if Machi's not the accomplice, then our whole case is ruined.
I know that. It has to be him. He was the only one who could have helped that smuggler. He had to have pressed that switch somehow.
Well, you better find a way to prove it.
What do I do?
Heck, there has to be something that doesn't fit. Something odd.
Something odd. Wait a second.
What? You thought of something?
What was Gavin saying just now? Because we need to be reminded.
Seriously?
Strange.
What's strange in this flashback?
This flashback of something that happened 2 seconds
This
ago.
flashback of 5 seconds ago.
What is this, Naruto?
No, it's just something sort about the performance here.
It's
I
not
think
much.
you.
Yeah, go on.
I think you might need to use that recurring mechanic.
Yeah, it's not much to go on, but that's all I've got. What exactly did he hear that was odd?
Have you come up with something, Mr. Justice? I remind you that everything rests on this. Can you prove Machi Tobayai pressed the switch? Let's hear your final answer. Can you prove that Machi Tobayai pressed that switch?
Your final
Just
answer
a
is
second, I
$1
can't
million.
prove it.
Let's mix a thick tape first.
I don't know if you call this proof per se, but I could prove it was possible.
Well, it wasn't Machi who pressed the switch, it was his piano.
Indeed. Sir, and as prosecutor, it falls to me to ask you to show us evidence in supporting this. Herr Forehead, you're sure about this?
Ha! I accept it. There's no evidence, man.
Seriously, what happened if you say you can't prove it?
Goofs
Your
happen.
evidence, Mr. Justice. On what do you base your claim that the defendant pressed the switch?
Take that! The basis for my claim is music, Your Honor.
Music? What about music?
Let's listen to the piano part around the time when the switch was to be pressed. Right before the guitar burst into flame. What's this for?
I don't think it's 4/4 sounded like the guitar.
I hear a piano being played.
But doesn't this sound kind of simple?
Simple!
Oh, I think I know what he's suggesting.
Ah,
You
bitch!
think Machi could have played the part
We're thinking about the
with
wrong
one
way.
hand?
One hand.
He tackled it single-handed.
One hand?
He only needed one hand to press that switch. He could play the piano with the other.
Ha! What? So you're some kind of piano savant?
Actually, no.
Then what do you know? You can't play a part like that with one hand.
Bitch, what do you know?
Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about here. Wait, I know. Hey, Trucy.
Oh, you got something?
Mr. Wright, your father, he's a pianist. Could he...
Oh, Daddy? He couldn't play a part like that even if he had 30 hands.
Burn.
So sorry. So sad for you.
No, not really.
Huh?
That was just the easy way to prove it. There's always the hard way.
Oh my. Man, how are you gonna prove whether he played it with one hand or not? You can't!
I admit it would be rather difficult to prove, but it's high likely he was playing with one hand.
How could you know that?
Video.
The clue is what Prosecutor Gavin described as sounding odd.
Or maybe not.
What sounded odd? I'll bet we can tell by listening to a certain part of the song.
No. No way!
Well, it seems we've come to the moment of truth at last. Let's hear what Mr. Justice has to say for himself. Show us the part that proves the defendant was playing with one hand. Right before the guitar burst into flame.
Right, he was definitely playing one-handed just before the guitar got fire. And one section of the song proves it. Okay, I guess we're going to go the whole... Yes, we're going to do this. Is it here? Are we just not... Oh. We've got to listen to the entire thing, really? Okay.
I mean, you can skip bits, can't you?
No. Oh, wait, you can, yes. Let's isolate everything. So this is the singing.
Mm-hmm.
That's not going to be useful to us. No. What's number 2?
That's percussion, isn't it?
I don't know. It should be
Jump to the next section.
Yeah.
Are they using a metronome?
Oh, that's the guitar.
Yeah, that's the guitar.
What's section 3 then?
That's the bass.
Bass. That's the piano.
That's
What's
piano.
5? 5's nothing. So 4 is the piano. Hang on.
This is definitely 2 hands.
Yeah,
Discord, I'm going to fire you.
there's no way in how you could play that way.
There are chords missing in that part.
Yeah, it gets simple. I'd say
Yeah.
present during the first? This was first or second?
Well, yeah, this is the second. So this is the one that shows that he was playing one-handed.
That's the section? I'm afraid I don't hear it. What's your opinion as an artist, Prosecutor Gavin?
It's a beautiful song. You know, I wrote it. With the lyrics outstanding.
Objection, biased.
Okay.
I'll take that to mean there isn't a problem with this section at all.
Wait, so what was the odd thing Gavin heard? Switch was pressed in the first half of the second verse, right? I know, I just need to find a place to compare to that. Alright, if you'll give me one more chance, I think I can find it.
I suppose we don't have a choice. Very well. You claim the defendant was playing on one half of his breast. Show us the part that proves it.
Actually, was definitely playing one-handed before the guitar caught fire, and the section of the song proves it.
I guess that's the sort of you messed up, try again.
Yeah, I think it is the first part.
Okay, let's present it then. Prosecutor Gavin, I'm sure you've realised by now just what it was that sounded odd to you.
As I'm sure you've realized yourself, Herr Forehead.
Realize what?
I'll demonstrate. Let's listen to the part of the question again, shall we? Pay particular attention to the "but a fleeting melody" phrase.
Man. How many times do you have to listen to the same thing?
You're right. Enough of that.
Huh?
Let's listen to another section, shall we?
Another section?
The guitar bursts into flame at the end of the second verse. Listen to the same spot in the first verse. Pay attention to the "Oh, that night in your embrace."
Yeah, it's a fuller sound.
Yeah.
Play two of us two again. Oh god, I'm gonna be here forever. Okay, this is why it's taking 2 hours, why it's taking 3.
There, did you hear that?
They feel the same, true. But they're clearly very different.
What?
Well put, Your Honor. The phrase in verse 2 is quite simple, but the same phrase in verse 1 has high and low notes. You'd have to use 2 hands to play that for sure.
Oh! Yeah! Yeah! What's that prove?
I would think you'd know that by now.
This is why I hate dealing with amateurs, man. So the 2 verses at different arrangements happens all the time.
Not this time, Tyen. There's no point in changing an arrangement if you can't hear it clearly. And that wasn't the point. I had him play specifically so that piano would stay in the background.
Oh! Oh!
That was what I noticed. Why should the same phrase sound slightly different, I asked myself.
Now ask yourselves why Machi changed how he played, and there's only one answer. He needed a free hand or to press the switch.
Order! 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 I believe this ties all the facts together. Well, prosecute Gavin.
Yeah, quite. So personally, this comes as a terrible disappointment.
What? No comeback? I can't believe it. I finally did it. I shut him up.
Very well. Barring an objection from the prosecution, I will now state the court's opinion on this matter.
Good show, Sleeves. No, great show.
It's not over. I don't like it when he looks so happy.
Oh, but you've been promoted to sleeves for it.
You tell him, Gavin. Tell him what's so disappointing.
What, your hair?
Well, that too. I've been disappointed by your hair for ages, Tyen.
You said you liked it when I joined the band.
Because I've wanted to bet you, of course. Personally, I'm terribly disappointed in you, her forehead.
Me?
Yeah, don't get me wrong, your case is solid. The facts all check out, but even now, you have yet to show us a single piece of decisive evidence.
Yeah, but the facts, anyone can see it was him.
Fortunately, anyone does not include the law. I'm afraid
Sorry
your
for the
case
quick
doesn't touch-
vanishing.
That's okay. But...
1,000 facts might point towards the same conclusion. But without evidence, decisive evidence, it's not proof. That's the rule under our current legal system.
I don't believe it.
It does not seem though the defense has any more evidence to present.
Oh, I think if he did, we already would have seen it a long ways back.
It is unfortunate, but at present, this court is unable to acknowledge your accusations.
What? Truth is staring us all right in the face. Why can't they see it? What's the point of a legal system that protects criminals?
he said?
It won't be easy proving what he did. Especially not under the current court system.
That's what I do.
Like I said, good luck. And be aware that it will be impossible to prove his guilt by conventional methods. Every man has an igniter inside him. Find Darien Crescent's igniter and set it off.
I wonder what he meant by every man's igniter.
I think you just meant a weak spot, no? The kind of thing that a single spark could turn into a wildfire of emotion? I'll be able to press him further by conventional means. I've got to find a weak spot in this guy. Something fatal.
So, can I get back to work now or what? It may look like I've got a lot of time on my hands, but I've got no more time for playing pretend with this deadweight attorney.
Well, Mr. Justice, we've come this far without decisive evidence. This witness won't be coming back to the stand once we let him go.
Every man has an igniter.
Huh?
Didn't you say the better the guitar, the brighter it burns, Prosecutor Gavin?
Ah, yeah. Good guitars are kept dry, why. That provides the best sound.
Even a small spark could cause irreparable damage. Your plan has an igniter in it, too, Detective. It was there from the very beginning.
What?
Fighting time, Justice. You blow this one, it'll be out of your hands for good.
For an Apollo?
What, and this igniter's supposed to come burn me up? That's almost poetic here, Mr. Attorney.
All the better. I'm rather for the party. What I tend to hear is this one through to the very end. Her forehead. You are accusing this man, Darien Crescendo, of 2 crimes. Having horrible hair, the murder of Mr. Latouche, with the smuggling of Virginia cocoon are 3 crimes.
Yeah, 3.
This is your last chance to prove your case.
Is it the last chance to prove this case, guys? I have this feeling.
This trial has already run on for far too long.
You're
Mr.
telling
Justice,
me.
This will
I
be
agree.
my last warning. The moment this igniter of yours turned out to be a dud is the moment this cross-examination ends. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then let's have it. Show us the basis for these accusations against Darien Crescendo.
Okay. This is really my last chance. The key that will take apart Darien Crescendo's plan is... call a witness. Your igniter isn't a piece of evidence.
Oh.
Huh? So what is?
It is true that I couldn't show decisive evidence, but perhaps what I needed to prove my case was something else.
You mean a witness?
Proving his guilt is a tall order, but I've got just the person to do it.
Mr. Justice? Who is this person who can prove Darien Crescendo's guilt?
Your accomplice, Machi Tobeye. The one person who can prove Darien Crescendo's guilt is the defendant, Machi Tobeye.
Your client? Again?
Machi Tobeye was an accomplice to the cocoon smuggling plot. Without him, Darien Crescendo could not have gotten the cocoon. Furthermore, he could easily prove that the one who plotted to smuggle that cocoon is the real criminal in this case.
How so?
It would require just one of the very cocoons Mr. Latouche was looking for. With the cooperation of the Republic of Virginia, we could burn a cocoon. The burnt cocoon would leave a particular residue. A residue we would no doubt also find inside the burnt-out guitar.
Ah, very scientific of you.
Thus, if Machi Tobeye acknowledges his agreement with Darien Crescendo concerning the attempted smuggling of a Virginian cocoon, the case is solved.
Oh boy.
You see?
Darian's laughing again.
Your unrelenting passion is remarkable. You really want to get me, don't you? Too bad you'll never be able to.
Why not?
The Loki, the little tea kickler. Yeah.
Tea kickler.
Yeah.
Sorry, Lemming.
Yeah, it's like a kettle. Don't worry.
Yeah.
The little key tickler won't be acknowledging anything. Especially anything to do with the cocoon smuggling.
What's this all about?
Yeah, because he'll get killed.
Taking cocoon out of the country means death. By putting in law.
Yeah, see? If our penis really was a smuggler, then testifying about it would be suicide. Believe me, he's not talking.
But you're wrong, Detective Crescendo.
What?
It's the other way around. If Machi doesn't admit to smuggling here, he's in deep trouble.
How?
Look, if Machi admits to smuggling here, then he'll be tried in our courts by our laws. You don't get the death penalty for smuggling in our country.
Ah!
The victim in this case was an undercover Interpol agent. I'm sure that news has already reached Virginia.
Und the likely broadcaster dealings in court today, including the part about the Virginian cocoon.
Yeah, but... My
But
face!
if Machi doesn't admit to smuggling now,
That was a really good line to the there.
that was...
Thanks.
He'll eventually be picked up by the Virginian police. And it's not like he's in any danger in our court. We're not going to find him guilty of murder here. Not now.
Yeah, but you can't do this. You can't. You can't accuse me.
Oh, but we are.
Maybe the law
we
doesn't
just
allow it. But who's going to think you're really innocent after hearing this trial? The same goes for Machi Tabier.
Yeah.
The cocoon smuggling, your entire plan. Machi Tabier knows everything. There's only one way out of it for him, and that's to acknowledge his own crime. The crime of cocoon smuggling.
Mob,
Yeah.
please don't do that.
Don't worry there. I'll get you out of the country. I'll set you up someplace, a hidden mansion, real nice. You want a house made out of cookies? Or no, a house made out of pianos? Come on.
He likes
Doing
stroking
that.
his own chef.
Please!
Oh, Jesus.
I can't do that far.
That's fine.
Don't talk!
Love that breakdown.
That looks even worse. No.
And
It's one
now
of the
we're gonna...
funniest fucking breakdowns that I love it.
There's the hair everywhere.
Yeah.
I consider that my last session with you.
Discord, no.
Be hooked.
I'm guessing we can treat that outburst as a confession. Tracy?
Oh, he's laughing again.
There's a kind of sick desperation in it now, though.
Hammer. Well, have you been listening to today's trial?
Yes.
And you'll talk? You'll tell this court everything?
If Discord allows me to, yes.
I didn't want it to turn out this way, but I'm not the kind of lawyer that can overlook a crime.
The trial was all for your benefit, you know. I see no reason why you should hesitate now.
I knew from the beginning, I knew.
Machi,
Situation I cannot explain, but money I needed. Very much money. Mood.
Big mood. Today's trial. raises a delicate issue with our legal system. The only thing that definite in the court of law is evidence. This is the golden rule. However,
It has become apparent that not all things can be tried by this standard.
should another a case of this sort surface, we may have to consider an alternate system by which to administer justice. Anyway, Mr. Machitoe,
Work, Discord. Yes.
I promise you will receive a fair trial by the laws of our country. And with regards to the current charges, for the murder of Mr. Latouche,
I find
this
you-
court is prepared to announce a verdict.
Oh, that was
Ah,
I thank
horrible,
you.
but I don't know, that looks a little creepy.
It does. I only lie, but you see truth. You find truth.
That's our job. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Machito Bayani, not guilty.
Confetti.
We did it! We did it, Reddit!
Yeah,
Good
good job, everyone.
July 10, 4:42 p.m. District Court, defendant puppy number 2.
I wonder what will happen to Machi.
Well, he did smuggle a cocoon out of Virginia. I guess there'll be another trial here. I imagine this is Phoenix.
all's well that ends well.
Daddy!
I owe you both my thanks.
Namiwa,
Mai, is something wrong?
I'm sorry, Machu was your partner on the stage, your friend.
Yes, I thought of him as my own son. Even now I do. Yet, something got a hold of him, something evil. I see that. And he must pay for what he has done. Is that not how it should be?
I'm still sorry.
Do not be sorry. You have given me courage.
Courage?
I am considering an eye operation.
It was my suggestion, actually.
You mean you'll be able to see again?
It's funny. I have always been afraid of the light. Light seems so harsh, so unforgiving.
According to the doctor, Lamara lost her sight due to some kind of accident.
An accident?
As you know, I suffer from amnesia. I feared that, if I could see, perhaps it would open my eyes to the truth that I have been running from. I was scared.
You know what changed her mind? Hearing your defense in there today. She could feel your gaze, unwavering, always looking straight at the truth.
If the light returns to my eyes, I think I will take up painting.
Painting?
That's right, she's the landscape painter in sound after all.
I will paint the two of you. I promise.
Woohoo! I can't wait, Lamawa.
I owe you my thanks too, Apollo.
Thanks, Mr. Wright, but for what?
You reminded me I needed to hurry things along. On my secret mission, that is.
Right, your secret mission, Mr. Bond.
Mr. Bond. Apollo. Apollo, Trucy. I hope that we will meet again someday soon.
You bet. Me too.
And so, like a ballad, the trial flowed on and on until it came to the end. Thanks to the trial, the guitar serenade was a huge hit. Rosio Gavin's even more dazzling to look at now, but there's something I want to say to that guy. Next time you write a ballad,
Catch the killer in the end.
Ha!
Hey.
The end. Mark!
Okay, that's actually a good point for discussion. We don't usually finish this early. Do we feel like we could go for another 45 minutes? Then we can start Succession, come back to it next time as well.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'd have to leave like maybe halfway through to pick something up, but
I'm just gonna kill this score, but that's a side point.
yeah,
Can
I
we
just
have
got like a delivery coming.
That's fine.
Yeah. Can we have a break first before?
I agree. Let's get a refill. Also, I need to bring
Yeah.
I need to bring our special guest Scarfulu in as well.
Yes.
So what we'll do is have a quick break and we'll go on. In fact, do people want to push for an hour, perhaps?
I'm
Ooh.
fine to do whatever. I might get
Yeah.
food midway through, but so.
I mean, I've got
All this, so-
Honestly, I'm kind of hungry, so if we
If,
Feel
if
free to
we're
gr-
starting a new case, I doubt I'll be doing much talking.
Yes.
do take a break,
For a
I'll
while.
get a snack or something.
Which is fine. I'll just sit here and enjoy the musings.
All right, we'll be right back, everyone. So we'll see you very shortly. Welcome back, everyone, as we are once again continuing on with the brand new episode added on, Case 4/5, as I like to call it, even because there are only 4 cases in this game. Turnabout Succession. And for this, we are introducing a special guest into this, who will be joining us for the remainder of this case, Mr. Scarfulu.
Hi, I'm here.
Which I'm going to do a little intro because you've been playing the original Apollo Justice.
Yes, yeah. Well, I've been playing the original trilogy for the first time recently. I still need to finish the first game, but I will get around to it.
That's fine. Well, there's no spoilers for that in this game, thankfully. So
Okay.
that's some good news for yourself there. Yes, this game I want to save because if we don't save, that'd be disastrous. Let's get on with Turnabout Succession.
The final
Yeah.
trial.
And let's hope Discord doesn't hate me again.
And that is the whole truth of this case.
For a moment, I thought that said Master System.
Sega Master System engaged.
Sega is the
But-
real villain here.
My friend
Oh,
D, who
Oh,
like
person is
Oh.
dead.
Patient died.
Unfortunate.
In order to understand it myself, I had to know the story of these last 7 long years.
Oh. Coming from the first game, they've really upped the budget on these cutscenes.
yeah.
Nothing happens by chance. All is connected.
You haven't seen the bits with the 3D scarf where it went really slowly.
Sorry.
If they
Oh,
appear
no,
in
another
this case,
handgun.
you're in for a treat.
Notably, this is the 3D remaster. So
And now, you stand ready to begin the final chapter of this story.
Well, that looks unfortunate.
Very.
Will the defendant be found guilty or innocent?
Will
The
the
decision-
real defendant please stand up?
The decision is yours.
oh hello.
I've heard things about you, sir.
Oh,
Oh, hey, it's evac. Mark 1?
Sorry. October 7th, 10:37 a.m. Right, anything agency. Really?
Hey, oh, hey, Apollo, look on TV. Look. I forgot I had you.
Yeah, I'm kind of busy.
Whoa, look at that! He's the last Grammy, all right. Amazing.
By the way, I just want to say my friend D has like all her phone sounds and all her and like her phone is at least used to be designed around the Mason system from the beginning.
Nice.
Because she's a nerd, and I helped her figure that out, and it was really cool. Because I got her all the sounds.
cool.
It's frozen. Hold on.
Apollo, you should be watching this.
What? I was writing about our glass case in my gem.
Why are you supposed to write things in records, Apollo, not journals? And why now? That case was 3 months ago.
Hey, it's a long story. I did a lot, you know? I want to vacuum pack the feel of the moment for later. Right now, I'm wowing the crowd by figuring out how Lamoir disappeared.
That's right. Uncle Vaughn did that illusion too. but you're missing him on TV right now.
I was just getting to the good part. I suppose I should watch a little TV with her. After all, her father's expecting me to look after her while she's away. Ooh, who wants to do the answer?
Can I do it? Because the judge isn't going to show up for ages.
Sure, go on.
What you're seeing now is a rehearsal for the greatest magic show on Earth. Happening right here at our very own Sunshine Coliseum.
The Sunshine Coliseum? Hey, that's where the Governor's concert was.
That's where a man died.
Only 3 more days until the miracles happen right before your unbelieving eyes. The legendary Troop Grammary is performing for the first time in 7 years!
Did the announcer just have a heart attack?
Maybe.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
Makes you fancy that female magician.
Fair.
That's going to be great. I'm so there. You and Daddy are coming too.
The legendary Grammaries. If Trucy's real father was still alive, he'd be on that stage performing miracles.
Tickets and everything. Here's yours, Apollo.
Magic show ticket received.
Oh no, it's evidence.
I'm assuming this is me.
Who do we think this would be? Do we think it's Phoenix?
I don't know.
I think it's Phoenix.
Okay, let's go with let's go with Phoenix, and we can recast if we feel
Yeah.
it. So
Yeah,
okay.
if you're wrong.
Ah, you are here. Working hard or hardly working?
Ah, dead on.
Yeah, nailed it.
Hey, how have you been?
Hi there, stranger.
Not exactly the kind of greeting I'd want to hear from my own kid. Though he has been gone a long time.
How goes it, Trucy? Here, I got a present for you.
Yay, pudding! I love pudding. Ooh, it's farm fresh. And not just one pudding, but 3 whole cups. I'll have to pace myself.
Well, I'm beat.
That's right, Daddy. You're on a top secret mission. You've got to take it easy with the secrets, you know?
How right you are.
Oh, you still can't tell us what your mission is?
That's the whole point of a top secret mission, Apollo. You can't actually
Also,
tell anybody what
Scott,
it is.
this is really Phoenix Wright.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like I've definitely missed a few things. Yeah.
Well, that's good commission enough because you can catch up by watching my playthroughs on.
Yeah.
Okay, so just give you the Cliff Notes version if you want the Cliff Notes, assuming you don't want spoilers for the rest of the 4th game.
I mean, just to bring me up to speed.
Cool. Phoenix, no longer a lawyer, lost his badge as he gave fake evidence in a trial 7 years ago, and is now mentoring Apollo because Apollo stepped into his life. That's why he's just like this. Oh, yes, and Trucy is his adoptive daughter.
Yes.
Okay.
He's a magician.
Yeah.
Yes.
Magic panties!
And I play the piano.
I don't think those actually come up after the set. Have they been
Play
They're
poker.
prop bloomers,
Okay.
but they're called panties constantly.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's very
Oh.
uncomfy.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Maybe it is time. It has something to do with you anyway.
Huh? With me?
Did you kill a man, Apollo?
Maybe you're getting a top secret mission too.
Did you Fusrudar a man with your cords of steel?
Maybe you can be one of those guys. A spy.
Can I just be a defense attorney?
No, none of this, guys.
To be honest, telling you about the mission was my whole reason for coming here today.
What?
Tell me. You've heard of the juris system, yes?
The jury system?
That's right. The new the new legal system everyone's talking about.
You?
Have you heard of it, Apollo?
Huh? Maybe?
Maybe not as many people are talking about it as I thought.
The juris system, huh? Okay, let's have a chat. The juris
I'll be
system.
alright back.
Sure.
Hopefully I'm not needed them.
I'll just be for reals. I'm gonna be really embarrassed if no new character comes up and I've invited Scarf into the last for nothing.
I'm gonna invite her to just watch.
Wait, I'm looking at the transcript in a second. Yeah.
I'm fairly confident.
So, Daddy,
Yeah, go on.
what's this juris system thing? I think not, actually. But we're gonna look. We're gonna look.
Well, Trucy, do you know what a jury is?
I've heard of it. Isn't that those people who sit in court in those old courtroom dramas? The ones who get to decide if a guy's innocent or guilty? I got too excited. Do you know Apollo?
Only from TV. It's 12 people chosen from the community, right?
Oh, they're thinking about reviving that system. They're calling the new system the jurist system.
Creative thinking.
Doing whatever you like, Your Honor.
Oh gosh.
Not quite that harsh. The jurists cooperate with the judge. They help analyze the case from different angles.
Ah. And there will only be 6 of them under the current proposal, right?
Wow, you know your stuff, Apollo.
Their findings directly affect the verdict. Hopefully, people will start taking the court a little more seriously now.
I feel like I'm on some kind of educational TV show. This is very funny because that's the whole reason. This part of the whole reason this game was made was for this bit. For propaganda actually. Starring Dr. Wright.
Ha ha! Dr. Wright, his assistant Trucy, and mascot Apollo, the perfect team.
Hey!
Somebody's
Yeah,
got
right.
a buddy.
So, what is the secret mission?
The jury system is my mission, more or less. Anyway, keep in mind that new ideas like this system are always risky, Apollo.
True. Everyone's got an opinion and they just talk and nothing gets decided. Kind of like you, Apollo.
I'm not that bad. Am I that bad?
In any case, we're going to give it a shot. A test, if you will.
I don't like tests.
We'll take a case as a sample and choose 6 jurists. I'll be the one helping with that process, incidentally.
Helping how?
Oh, wow. Well, for one, I'll be chair of the Jury System Simulated Court Committee.
I'm sorry, what was that again, Mr. Wright?
Yeah. Don't ask me to say it. It's off the screen. Don't ask me to say it again. The chair constructs the ideal situation, choosing the case, the jurist candidates. Even the judge and the courtroom.
It will be the same judge that we've always chosen, though.
Wow, it's like you have a real job.
Well, rude.
I was never that good at the piano, to be honest.
Once a lawyer, always a lawyer, I guess.
The trial's tomorrow, by the way. Don't miss it. The trial simulation, that is.
Simulation, huh? Sounds interesting.
So, what kind of case is the trial simulation about?
Well, since it's the first run-through of a new system, I wanted something simple.
Thinking. No sense wearing yourself out on something too serious.
True. The case is a murder.
That's not simple at all.
A Oi.
By simple, did you mean that the defendant is...
Guilty. Yes, most likely. So, good luck, Apollo.
Well, crap.
With what?
With the trial tomorrow. You're defending, of course.
Oh boy.
Recall that I said it had something to do with you.
Right, Apollo? It's just a test case anyway, no sweat.
Yeah, but there's still a verdict to be decided.
And a potentially serious sentence. The most serious in a worst case scenario.
The verdict's real? That's not a test trial. That's a real trial.
All the forms have been filed. There's no turning back now. The trial begins tomorrow at 10 a.m. I hope you make room in your schedule.
Why am I only hearing about this now?
Because
Yes. There was a change this morning.
What was that?
I picked a new case. Something that happened last night.
Oh. Something that happened last night. All right. Well, we'll go along this line of questioning. Let's go with the trial simulation, then we can go back to Valent Grammary.
Yeah.
All right. So, what case are you going to use?
You really want to know, don't you?
Of course I do. I mean, I'm going to be defending, aren't I?
If all goes well, then yes, of course. This is just a test. We wanted everyone to start without preconceptions, a blank slate, as it were.
What's the difference between having a blank slate and just being totally clueless? Whose dumb idea was that anyway?
Well, mine. Committee chair, remember?
Oh.
Oh, God.
Well, if you want to know that badly, I suppose I could give you permission to examine the scene of the crime.
Good. That's better.
But you can't talk to anyone involved in the case.
What? Then how am I supposed to defend?
You let me worry about the details there. Remember, I'm in charge of this trial. All of it.
You don't want it to backfire, do you?
Apollo. If I'm in charge of the whole trial, that means the entire affair is my responsibility. For good or bad.
Huh?
Just do what you can.
You got super serious there for a second.
No pressure.
I know, right? And don't worry. I know what I'm doing.
Citation needed.
All right.
I recommend going down to the detention center. Your client's waiting for you. You can ask about the scene there.
But you just said I couldn't talk to anyone involved.
Or you can talk to your client. If you can get her to talk.
Well, time's a wasting.
All right, Valent Grammary. Let's ask about him.
Hey, Apollo, I know you're all excited about that secret mission. But what about this? The True Grammary Grand Magic Show!
Oh, right, the card tricks.
They're not card tricks! They're grand illusions, miracles, the apocalypse! I missed the last thing.
So what's that 3 whole days from now?
It's the Sunshine Coliseum! Let's go today! We can say hi to Uncle Balan!
Have fun.
And I can pass them off to someone else if we need to. What? You know, I can't go by myself. You know I'm not very outgoing.
Right.
Why not go with her?
But what about the secret mission?
Oh, don't worry about that. You'll hear all about it tomorrow, regardless.
I don't trust that smile.
Ben.
He knows something that he knows something that he's not telling me.
Yippee! Now you can take me to the Coliseum.
I'm just
It's
imagining.
not
I'm just
going so
imagining Apollo just doing. I'm watching you.
I suppose it
I'm
wouldn't
just
kill
picturing,
me.
are you not entertained?
I suppose it wouldn't kill me to pop over there.
Ah, Gramarye, that reminds me.
What's this, Daddy? Isn't that Silcap the Gramarye seal?
Consider it a birthday present, Trucy.
Thanks, it's great. I don't know what it is, but today isn't my birthday.
Good point. What day is it today, Apollo?
Huh? Today?
On
I think it's Recycle Your Plastics Day.
Then it's a recycle your plastics present.
Oh my gosh. Love
You are the
that.
most terrible adoptive father.
Yippee! So it's plastic.
I've given up trying to understand them. It's much easier that way.
I just want to say how I interpret it. Like the whole thing is like they're trolling Apollo. That's the whole thing.
Oh, without a
That
doubt.
wouldn't
Has
surprise
to
me.
be That's happening.
I
Because
just-
otherwise, like he should not have a child at all. Like like she would have been taken away. But
shouldn't.
that's trolling Apollo. That makes more sense to me, at least. Anyways.
Oh,
Oh, that's you.
so what is it?
Can I open it, Daddy?
No.
Damn.
You'll need that envelope someday. Someday soon.
Can you be less
Don't
cryptic?
open. Don't open it until then.
It's evidence. Leave it alone.
Phoenix, the Riddler's
Well,
supposed to
why
dress
didn't
in
you
green,
just
not
hold
blue.
on to it until then?
Because that would be the logical thing to do. Family envelope obtained.
We don't do logic in this
really
game.
love how the kanji character on that envelope.
Yeah, I was
is
gonna say it
stylized
looked like
into the-
kanji to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
It is
stylized.
a kanji and it's stylized as a head, as a profile of a head with a top hat. I
Yeah.
love it.
An envelope about the Gramaries, huh? Okay, Trucy, I'll take you to it, but I've got one condition. One, can you stop your father being so fucking cryptic all the time? I swear to God.
I can't. Let's see.
October 7th, Sunshine Coliseum.
Woohoo! This is it, Apollo. The place where magic and dreams come true.
Just a while ago, it was the place where murder and nightmares converged.
Yeah, same thing.
Let's go say hi to Uncle Vallant.
Not the case.
I think this is Uncle Vallant, and I
They-
think I should give him up
Do,
because
do you want to pass him off, perhaps,
yeah,
to
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Scarf.
Scarf?
Oh my goodness.
I think Scarf would be great. as
So
well.
Uncle Vallant, he's a big, bombastic magician. So
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's amazing.
Very flamboyant.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
Only a performer laughs like that.
The young Miss Trucy.
Yes.
Yes.
How often I'd hoped to meet again, only to tell myself it was an impossible dream.
Hee Uncle Vallant, how's it going?
Last case, he went on a train to the next town over. It was great.
So good.
He just went out the door. He didn't do a magic illusion or whatever. He just left through the door, and it was great. That's yeah. Anyways, I'm
I'm glad to see you two.
Of course you are.
humility is definitely not one of his strongest traits.
Well, Miss Trucy, how does the day find you? If you've come to give me flowers, do it after the show, I beg you.
Actually, we came to wish you good luck. And congratulations on your big magic show.
Oh, but it is I who wish to congratulate you. Not everyone is so lucky as to witness miracles such as I shall perform.
Yeah, you're amazing. We get the picture.
The world will watch in wonderment as Magnifi's illusions are reborn. Here, on stage, by my hand.
I guess you should talk to him.
Yeah, I guess
I'm
we
loving
should.
this already.
I'm loving it already.
I
The big magic show.
Everyone's talking about the big magic show. Is it true that the Gramarye miracle is back after a 7-year absence?
I'm so jazzed about this. Just want to say.
Miss Trucy, I must apologize. This show and this honor should have been his.
Daddy.
My co-magician in training, Zach Gramarye, if that terrible thing hadn't.
It's okay. I guess.
Your father was a great magician, Trucy. If he were alive, then I, Valent Grammary, would have been proud to stand up on this stage as his assistant.
I doubt that.
Thanks. Uncle Blunt doesn't change he's dead, but okay. You know, I'm happy you're doing the show, though.
Oh, by the way, yes, I do want to point this out. Scarf, feel free to ad-lib if you want. Don't feel like you have to stick...
Oh, sure.
Yeah, just, we do it, so feel free.
Oh god, yeah, we do it.
We sometimes do it too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that we...
Shut up, Rocky.
Walkie's appeared in all 3 cases now.
Yeah. All cases since his first appearance. Yeah. Sorry, I had to take a second because
fine.
I remembered what Magnify looks like, and I had to take a moment. Don't worry about it. We'll see him, and yeah. Do you think we get to see the great Magnify's illusions again?
She really is looking forward to this, isn't she? And let's ask about Magnify Grammary.
I hope we get to see him in this, because otherwise it's gonna have to be another long payoff.
My mentor, the magnificent Magnify Grammary, was a true deity among the magicians. A creator god who gave birth to magic and illusions that defied our very imaginations.
Citation needed.
Yeah, citation needed. I was so little when I last saw one, but I still remember his shows.
It's going crunchy back. It's going to crunch.
Crunchy.
Please reset the stream.
Sure, yeah, of course.
Please stop this.
Occasionally it goes crunch.
There we go.
He did wheelies in a sports car through the air above the audience. And then sped off to outer space faster than the speed of sound.
I'm guessing that memory was a bit embellished.
No, it happened.
For 7 long years, the world has been waiting for a miracle to match his. As heir to the Grammary Troop's secrets, it falls to me to provide one. It is my God-given destiny. Yes, you, nameless face who speaks for the nameless masses. How can I help you?
Oh, give me your mustache.
If the world was waiting, why did you hold off for 7 long years?
It appears the lad is uninformed. Perhaps you have heard of the magic known as law, which governs our land.
I have, though I'm not sure it qualifies as magic.
The performance of Magnify's miracle was impossible.
I wonder if I shout magic missile, can I fire some missiles over across at Gavin, I wonder?
Oh, please don't.
What level
I'm
spell?
allergic to missiles.
No, it needs to be a lightning bolt.
Roll D20.
A certain law prevented it for 7 years, but no more.
7 years? The phrase sure likes to pop up a lot, doesn't it?
What was that?
You rolled a 1, Evac.
Oh.
Just the rules lawyer slightly. I don't actually think you need to roll a d20 for Magic Missile. We actually went over this today.
Nope.
Yeah.
They just automatically hit, yeah.
Oh,
You just roll damage.
Yeah.
Well, you rolled a 1 anyway.
Oh, that's about right. Yeah.
Just a 1 for existence.
3 points of damage.
Oh, it's me, sorry. A little matter called performance rights, Miss Trucy.
Performance rights.
Can you tell us about these performance rights?
Magnify's magic relied on an incredibly innovative idea. A trick, if you will. That trick was considered his property and as such was protected by property laws.
Intellectual property, maybe?
Magnify knew this and bequeathed it in his will. To one person.
You mean him?
Yes. Miss Trucy, it was your father. Zach Grammary was the inheritor of the Grammary Miracle.
Daddy.
Yet, as you well know, he is gone. He disappeared suddenly 7 years ago.
I think I see where this story is going.
I have suspicions.
Once a person is classified missing for a certain period of time, they're considered legally deceased, correct?
In all absoluteness. Those rolled up sleeves conceal your competence well, young man. That certain period of time of which you speak is 7 years. Yes, Miss Trucy. Though it pains me to say it. This past spring, April to be precise, was the time. Your father was excuse me. Your father was legally declared deceased.
It's a difficult topic to speak of.
No. In the absence of a formal will, the secrets of our mighty mentor Magnifi passed to me. This was, in fact, stipulated in the will by Magnifi himself.
How it works, Apollo?
Yeah, it's called death in absentia. It's declared missing permanently.
Missing
Honey.
from life.
Well, that was depressing. Do
That was grim. Yeah.
you want to show him the ticket? Do you want to show him the badge?
Show the
No,
badge.
show me the badge.
A challenge, is it? You want me to make that disappear? Very well. Give it to me.
No, thanks. Are all magicians like this?
Yeah.
What was that look just now?
I was just thinking how hard it is to get any information out of a magician. Do you think he's got knows anything about this? It's got the seal on it.
Probably.
Right.
Only one way to find out.
I was wondering if you could tell me about this.
Aha! Why, that bears the grammary seal.
Yeah, we figured.
Hmm.
Uncle Ballant? Is something wrong?
The music.
Trucy, where did you get this?
Daddy gave it to me.
Your...
No, my other daddy, Phoenix Wright.
Why now? Why would your Lord Daddy...
Lord? Daddy?
What even?
It's kind of stretching the whole archaic thing a bit.
This signature upon the back, do you recognize it? That belongs to none other than Zach Grammary.
What? Dad signed this?
Might I be so bold as to open it?
I'm sorry, but I can't let you do that.
Hmm. Ah.
What's in this envelope, I wonder? Oh, that was interesting.
Another testament, maybe?
Maybe.
It didn't open anything, but maybe
No.
the ticket will.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we could ask about the ticket, yeah. Let's present the ticket. Magic ticket. We're not gonna go. We're not gonna go through this again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Generic statements.
Oh, no.
All right. Yeah.
Well, we've kind of explored our options here with.
Yeah.
I guess you got to go to the
Yeah.
detention center and see who you got.
Hi, Mr. Wright. Bye, Mr. Wright.
Bye. Oh, don't mind me.
Do we have a drifting?
Maybe
Yes.
October 7th.
Come on, Discord.
Come on,
the
Discord.
detention center.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I'm gonna
this
perform
won't help
CPR.
you.
Let's just move on from the screen,
Okay, October 7th, Intentions of his room.
please.
That's 20 minutes we've been waiting here. 20 minutes.
Maybe I should complain.
At least you weren't falling.
I'm sure that guard has better things to do than stand there and pretending he doesn't see us.
You know, the minute we get angry, the client will show. It always works that way.
Like shouting, "Oh, waiter!" and they're standing right behind you? Oh, guard! Is our client gonna be much longer?
What are you talking about? Haven't you already started the meeting yet?
Huh? Yeek!
Woo! Where'd you come from? Well, anyway, please pull up a chair.
I'm nervous, Apollo.
It's the silence. It builds suspense. Why don't you do something, Trucy? You're a magician, aren't you?
That's right. Oh, okay.
Jesus Christ!
Okay.
I'm the amazing Mr. Hat.
Oh.
Damn it, frighten me half to death, Trucy.
Well,
She passed out.
Miss Magic Underwear might have been a bit better.
excuse me.
That's magic panties, Apollo.
I hate that word.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's do introductions. Should this character speak, do we have any takers?
I mean, I want to, but Discord won't let me.
I have every faith in you. Not Discord, but in you.
Yeah.
Just know that if I'm silent, it's Discord's fault.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. We can do it. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Introductions. Hi. Well, I'm your defense. I really think it has to be fate, you know. And by fate, I mean destiny. You know, I'm good with astrology. Tell me, what's your sign?
That's what you want to hear from a lawyer.
Well, if you want to know, it's Aries.
I can tell you mine if you'd like, Apollo.
No, never mind. I just got carried away there. I see destined to get difficult clients. It seems.
Yeah, you think?
Your name? So, what's your name? All right, I'm supposed to introduce myself first. I'm Apollo Justice.
I'm Trucy Wright.
I know. This is getting nowhere fast.
I know. That reminds me of that one vine.
Hey, I know. Maybe you could tell us what happened. I'm your defense attorney, after all. Anything out of the ordinary happened lately?
Oh, damn it, Trucy.
Trucy?
Well, the other day this tourist from out of town stopped to ask me directions.
Later, Trucy. I feel like I need to ask directions myself here.
She just wants attention from the senpai.
Yeah.
Well, that was fruitless. So I think I understand despair a little better now.
You did good, Apollo.
You tried.
Look, she's doing her nails.
What? And that's more important than defense? Is that it? Let's go, Trucy. Ooh. Don't know if this is. Random voice. Shadow, take it.
Excuse me.
It's gonna be her. Okay. Drifting, please say that line. Excuse me, please.
Excuse me. Could you read this?
Sure. Like a teenager on a first date, and this is the love letter we pass from desk to desk at school.
Stop looking so wistful and read it, Apollo.
It's a business card with the name and address. The name is Vera Misham. The address is for Drew's studio. Vera's card out of the court. You giving me this card because... Huh. Well, looks like we're finished here.
I wonder if Drew's studio is the scene of the crime.
Let's go find out. We should get enough time to examine the crime scene and finish off for tonight. Drew Studio. Oh, wow.
Very nice.
October 7th, Drew Studio.
Wow, this looks like a studio.
It's like life imitating art. Or maybe it's the other way around. But the tape on the ground there, it's a bit jarring.
Yeah, looks like we found our crime scene.
Apollo, look at all those paintings.
Why is one behind a cabinet?
Hey, don't touch those.
Not a painting.
It's okay, I'm just looking. With my hands.
Oh, I like that one.
I'm just over here rolling my eyes, Trucy. Just rolling my eyes.
Huh? Apollo, look at this one.
Looks half finished. You can still see the rough sketch underneath.
But that's odd. The rough part doesn't look like the rest of the painting at all.
Yeah, good point. That is odd. Drew Misham's paintings added to the court record.
All the paintings have a really different style, too.
Oh, I think that's
I think it's Shadow.
Nope,
yeah.
this is Shadow.
Okay. Ah, I thought I might find you two here.
Yes, it is.
Ellen, long time no see.
Oh? Seems like I run into you far too often. I'll bet I know why you're here too.
You know about the trial simulation tomorrow?
I've heard about it, sure. So Mr. Wright chose you, huh?
Never know what the case is about.
Well, he was killed. The artist who owns the studio, that is. Mr. Drew Misham. And his daughter was put under arrest.
Yeah, we just saw her at the detention center.
It was funny, though. She seemed more like a victim than the kind of person who would commit murder.
I don't know, I wonder sometimes whether you could commit murder, Trucy.
You don't say.
I do say. Oh, you mean about this? Okay.
Not even by poisoning? That's how it was done, you know. Poisoning's a common way to get the job done when the murderer is a woman. That's
Correct.
true.
Historically, yeah.
Poisoning?
Anyway, Mr. Wright told me you'd be coming. Feel free to take a look around. I'll just be over here with my snackoos.
We can't talk to anyone related to the case this time around, which means we'd better find out as much as we can here at the scene. Or else. Okay, so let's at least talk to Emma and see if we can ask her things. Then we can examine.
Yes.
Clues.
So this, Drew Misham was some kind of artist?
Apparently, did a lot of illustrations for books, I hear. Had a lot of female fans too, for what it's worth.
Oh, well, I guess his stuff is kind of pretty. Like that oil painting over there, for instance.
Yeah. That wasn't one of his illustrations, actually.
Huh? So it was a standalone painting or something? Is that what she means?
He was an odd bird, Misham. Hadn't shown his face to anyone till the end.
What do you mean to anyone?
He was always locked up in here in the studio, apparently. His only connection to the outside world was through letters he'd put in the letterbox there.
Letters? Do people still write letters?
What do you mean, Apollo?
I mean, when was the last time you wrote a real letter? Don't most people use email and stuff these days?
Not Mr. Bishop. Couldn't stand technology, it seems.
2026.
He did everything by mail.
Maybe he thought that way was more artistic, you know? I don't know, I'm grasping at straws here.
Letterbox added to the court record.
He just took a whole ass letterbox off the wall.
Excuse me, Josie.
This is mine now.
Boing. In any case, the only person besides him allowed in here was his daughter, Vera.
Oh, you mean the killer?
The suspect, please.
We took some fingerprints, of course. The only ones found in the room with Mr. Misham's and Vera's, basically.
Basically?
Actually, last night, Mr. Misham gave an interview to a reporter for the first time. It happened during the interview, apparently.
His first interview ever?
Suspicious.
Can you tell us a bit more about what happened the night of the murder? That's what the defendant. So, this woman, Vera, she's Mr. Misham's daughter, right?
Yep, a real sickly girl ever since she was little. Hardly ever went outside.
She did kind of give off a withdrawn sort of aura.
I also agree with you, Xandros. It's nice they remembered to bring back Emma after her first appearance in the first game. Which actually, funny enough, Xandros, that actually, the final case of the first game is actually was retroactively made when this was being made as well.
Yeah,
So
it's for parallels and stuff.
yes, for parallels.
Cool.
Because the original game only had 4 cases. They added the 5th one in,
I'm starting the 5th one soon.
there you go.
That's the next one I have to start.
It's basically a whole game in itself. Just a fair warning.
It's a long case.
It literally doubles speedrun time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Because there are people who speedrun Ace Attorney for some reason, but yeah,
Oh, of course.
it doubles the speedrun time. So
Yeah.
My
She was homeschooled by her father, apparently. It was quite a scene when they took her to the detention center.
Yes, they do, Xandros. And in fact, we're doing Investigations 2 as the next game. So,
she's also slightly
that's
in
what
the
you
second
watched,
one. She's also in the second one. a
okay.
little bit.
Oh, she's in the second one. Okay.
Yeah. So.
She was screaming about how she'd die if they took her outside.
That does sound like a scene.
In the end, she agreed to leave if she was allowed her good luck charm for company.
Her good luck charm?
Apparently, she has this charm that magically gives her the courage to go outside.
Can I ever get a normal client?
Because in the Ace Attorney game.
Those are normal clients.
But why would a shut-in daughter kill her own dad?
Don't look at me!
It's about the poison. It was found in his coffee, right?
No, not precisely.
Not precisely. What does that mean?
It means see for yourself, I think. Night of the crime.
Like I said, last night was the first time someone from the outside came into this studio. I guess mysterious paintings who never go outside make for good articles.
It just happened that he died the night of his first interview?
Little sus.
Mm-hmm.
Very much.
At around 9 PM every night, Vera always made him a cup of coffee. Last night, he drank his usual coffee and suddenly became violently ill.
And, Josie?
Died?
Has Agent 47 been sneaking around here by any chance?
She poisoned him on the night of his interview? Wouldn't the reporter see?
She wasn't near Mr. Mission when she brought her father his coffee.
Yeah, but was the if you're like a bald guy?
Barcode on the back of his head.
Barcode.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow.
Is that a frog?
It is.
Where?
Ribbit.
That's a frog
On the-
X-ray on the wall.
Yeah, extra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ribbit.
Sorry. He was checking out some equipment in the back of the room. Supposedly, that's why she didn't notice he was there. He was a reporter who called the police, in fact.
Wait, but why is she the suspect? If anyone's suspicious, it's the reporter.
Yet the reporter never got near Mr. Misham's coffee.
You say.
Even Vera acknowledges that.
Regardless, I want to know more about this reporter. God damn it. Emma's theme is such a bop.
It is.
Examine.
I dig it.
Okay, let's actually examine. So, what do people think we should actually look at? I'm guessing probably the coffee cup?
The coffee.
Yeah, I would also like to look at the painting behind the cabinet.
Yeah,
as well.
the painting behind the cover, definitely.
Let's start with the coffee cup.
Yeah.
That's the victim's coffee mug.
So the poison was in here. This is my first time seeing a real poison mug of coffee.
I would hope so. And don't
Cat.
drink it. I'm watching you, Trucy. Don't even think about it. You may be a magician. You can't survive drinking poison.
I'm not gonna. No. I'm
You're not making me coffee ever again.
Poisoned coffee? Not exactly, actually.
What do you mean?
No traces of poison were found in the coffee.
So it's on the cup then.
It was on the cup.
Yeah, you'll have to figure out the rest yourself. Yeah, because there's lipstick marks on the
Yeah.
on the rim. I'm officially not on your side after all.
Coffee mug added to the court record. Well, before we actually examine the evidence itself, let's continue with our looking around here. The painting was next, I believe.
Yeah,
And
might have
officially,
to just-
Emma's not on our side either. Sorry.
I might have to disappear. By the way,
Yeah,
if
sure.
I do, divot, take Choosy. I said that randomly, but also because he hasn't had lines.
Okay.
But I'm still here, so I'll let you know.
No.
Hey! There's a painting hidden back there.
Hey, you're right.
What if it's embarrassing somehow and you didn't want anyone to see it?
You certainly seem pleased by the possibility. Huh? It's...
Huh? It's so normal.
That's what I was about to say.
Very similar to the other one.
It's always something to be mad about.
Huh?
Hmm.
What is it, Apollo?
Doesn't the painting look like... Never mind.
Looks very familiar, no?
I'd get a professional opinion on this. Hidden painting added to the court record.
Can we look at the mug, the little cup?
A little... yeah.
White cup?
I imagine this coffee cup was for guests to use.
Yes.
Did the police already analyze this cup too?
Not a trace of poison was found on that cup.
So the killer was after Drew Misham alone. There is the letterbox.
Yeah, why not?
This looks funny sitting inside a room like this.
Let's take a look. Empty.
The other half of that letterbox is actually connected to the outside of the studio. Mr. Mission would put his letters in there.
Oh, great. That means to take this, we're going to need some work. Drusy, fetch the power tools.
Bring me my finest crowbar.
And the wrench, sir? And the postman took them away.
Impressive that someone still writes letters in this day and age. Or wrote, rather.
I guess.
Examine-
Can we
Yeah.
also check the other painting? The one that's clearly a copy of?
Okay. You were going to say something, Shadow, as well.
The chalk marks on the floor.
Show us the floor. Okay, let's start with those, then we'll work up to the paintings and do all the paintings in order.
Eek, Apollo! That's where the body was!
That's the spot where Mr. Drew Mission passed away. He put the coffee mug to his lips, and the next moment,
There's quite a bit of paint on the ground.
see that half-painted painting right there? He must have been working on that right up to the moment he died.
Wow, a true artist to the end.
Or maybe he started a year ago and was procrastinating. Oi, Emma, don't fucking call me out like that!
I think we're all called out.
Yeah, I feel called out there.
I wouldn't mind taking a closer look at those paintings. I just love oils. You know how they're so thick? Is that the word?
No comment.
These paints are all dry.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah, true. See, all these paints are dry. I'm just surprised at how different all these are.
Yeah, and what's going on with this half-finished one?
Must have been work in progress. You can still see the rough sketch below.
That's so weird. The sketch part doesn't really fit the finished parts.
I noticed. That is weird.
Is there a sketch under the one that we found behind the?
We
the
can't
camera?
tell. 'cause
We
it's
can't
really
tell.
painted.
Yeah. I'm just wondering aloud.
Nope.
It's fine.
Yeah, I read
That's
Yeah, I'm just gonna skip this. I wonder if we can take the painters. No. Oh, hang on. Oh, we can actually do. Oh, we can. This painting here looks like a work in progress.
Oh no, I think it's the
That's
same
the other
words
part.
again.
No, it are different words.
But the rough sketch part doesn't fit the other parts.
I know. Yes, very peculiar.
Oh yeah, it is. My apologies.
That's fine. I'm imagining this will be the same. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. So we're just gonna skip this part now.
Yep.
And
How about the mug on the desk thing? The
Okay.
kind of blue one?
Oh,
Blue.
where?
Oh, the one with the moustache.
What?
Which-
No, I mean like that thing underneath the mirror.
Oh,
Wait.
Oh, the
Okay.
Yeah,
vase.
that thing.
can't be clicked.
nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, can't be clicked.
I think we're done with the side.
There's the room behind. Yeah.
Yes.
This must be all the paintings. Paints. Tracy? Where's she gone?
Look at all these paints, Apollo. There's. I'll be out of the call when I do that.
Okay.
There's so many. He's got like 20 kinds of red. We can repaint your suit, Apollo. Okay, I gotta go now.
Okay.
How about the shade of green?
That'll be enough of that, thanks. Let's check it. Let's take a close look at this desk here. Oh wow, zoom and enhance, number one.
Oh my god. There's a bloody quill on this.
I know, right? Zoom and enhance, number one. So this is Drew Misham?
And this little girl must be Vera.
Yes, they took that some years ago. They look close. A happy little family.
Until you arrested his daughter.
Ah. Look, I was personally against that, okay? She just didn't seem very suspicious, scientifically speaking.
Uh-huh, right. Little statue.
Oh, it's a little model.
Think about the way that figure is posed.
Oh, I get it.
I did too.
That's good.
I've seen that pose before. It's you, Apollo. See, you're making one of your flamboyant gestures.
Please, I'm a professional. I don't know why it's posed like that. Coincidence?
I think not.
What's this tiny little thing?
Oh, cute! Look at the tiny frame, Apollo.
Tiny is right. That thing's barely 2 inches high. What picture would fit in that?
None, apparently. It's empty.
There's no glass in it either. What is it doing sitting on the desk?
This
Just
is a lesson
chilling.
for us all. Be sure to check the size when you buy frames.
Is this a journal?
Wow, talk about clue. Let's read it. What is it, Apollo? He didn't write the name of the killer, did he?
It's new. Didn't write a single line.
You had me going for a while there.
So clearly it was not suicide.
That's so often the case in these cases, though, that the victim writes the name of the killer, and it's so insane every time.
Hey, Apollo, what's this feathery thingy?
Isn't that a pen like an old-fashioned quill pen?
But it doesn't have a pointy end.
That was most likely for sweeping detritus off the desk.
Wow, you sure know a lot, Emma.
Bold and scientific, that's my motto.
Exactly what about that was bold or scientific?
I really like that smirk on her.
Oh yeah, it's a great look. Let's check out this drawer.
It's not an empty drawer this time.
This envelope is being opened.
Not in this game.
Hey, come on down to Gerard's empty drawers, where we have all the drawers that you need emptied.
This envelope is being opened and resealed.
Ooh, I know how to do that. You take a pot of boiling water and hold the envelope up to the steam. The glue melts and it opens. Cool, huh?
I bet this wasn't so delicate.
You're right. Looks like they just ripped it open and stuck it back together. Huh? The postmark on this letter. It's from 7 years ago.
Why would someone open a letter and seal it again? I better hang on to this. Red envelope added to the court record.
Now,
That's everything here.
Now, bitch.
Very convenient that that was all.
it's just an Finding Nemo seagull.
What is all this equipment here for? It doesn't look very artistic, really.
He had everything from a lathe to a laser cutter. Looks like he was ready to work on metals and wood too. Though his equipment's a bit too old to tell the truth. A bit old to tell the truth.
Why would a painter need all this?
From the dust, I say he hasn't used this stuff for years.
This car doesn't fit with the rest of the studio.
You think?
Oh, do you think I could borrow this? I want to cut a quarter in half to make a trick coin.
This is a crime scene, Trucy.
Says the one who just stole an envelope.
To the magic shop. Ribbit.
I know that feel. Have you seen what a proper stethoscope costs? Yow!
What's all this equipment here for?
We're gonna speed that along.
I'm not very artistic. I don't want to spend $50. Don't give me $50, Norman. Is this test for painting, Apollo?
That would be a drafting table.
Drafting?
Basically, it's a tool for making precise diagrams. My grandfather was a draftsman.
Oh.
My girlfriend
is a drafter.
Oh.
Wow!
Yeah.
Oh, she's qualified in it.
I thought.
Oh, nice.
Painting is harder than I thought.
Why would a painter need a drafting table? Was he an architect too? There's a lot of stuff going on here. Okay, here we go.
What's the equipment here for? I don't want to spend $40.
Mono, yeah, $40 fucking Trucy.
Give me $50.
It's very
Yeah,
old.
I think we've. Can anyone see anything that we've not investigated that would be
Can
interesting?
we look at the stuff on the wall? Or
We
the
might
light
investigate
up wall?
Sorry.
No, I think that's part of the equipment. But let's have a look.
It is, yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's all the equipment's for. Yeah.
Damn
What's all this equipment here for, Apollo?
Maybe we should talk to Emma again.
They cost like $50 at the start.
we might want to investigate what we already have in our pockets.
Forensic science.
Forensic science.
Yeah!
I bet Emma could help us out here.
Don't forget, Flat will get you everywhere with her, Apollo.
Huh? What are you two whispering about?
Well, I was thinking. I mean, what is it we always do when we run into you at a crime scene? What do we always do scientifically?
Ah, you know me too well. Okay.
Okay, meaning we can get scientific now.
Oh, I suppose. Just this once. Bring me anything you find suspicious and we'll check it out. Bring me anything you find that's suspicious and we'll check it out.
What do we think we should show Emma?
The mug.
The mug.
And the envelope.
Good point.
Yeah, the envelope.
Remember about this coffee mug.
I hope you aren't trying to grill me for information. You know I'm not talking.
I suppose you are the detective here.
Why don't you two take a look yourselves? If you find a clue, I might not be unwilling to lend a hand.
I think she's going to help us, Apollo.
Let's check out that mug, shall we? This mug.
Yeah, we'll have to check all kinds of stuff we have in our inner pockets.
Back.
You got your package, Kay?
Yeah. It wasn't really like a package. It was just like a drop off because.
Welcome to the 3D scarf.
Oh my.
3D.
Let's
You
turn
should
it
have seen the
upside
bit
down
with
and
the
pour out the
noodle
coffee.
stand.
Examine.
Hey, look.
Hey, look there!
Oh, you shift that coal, did you?
Seamless. Seamless.
This game doesn't look so healthy, Apollo.
At least you are.
Okay.
I don't know what just happened there.
Yeah, that must be the Blue Mountain stuff we've been hearing about.
Something tells me that even Blue Mountain coffee isn't this blue.
But blue milk is.
The stain is probably... better ask Emma.
Emma!
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 Who's this, Emma?
I can just imagine Apollo doing that and Emma's just like, oh,
Emma! Emma, this mug. There's a pale blue residue on the rim.
eh? Ah! That! Yes, well, it's just a rumour. But I've heard there's a kind of coffee called Blue Mountain.
I'm pretty sure it isn't actually blue, Emma.
Ah, right. I knew that. Okay, I got me. That's left over from my testing spray.
Forensic science. I knew your hobby was behind this somehow, Emma.
It's not a hobby!
It's literally her job.
Technically not. Technically not. She's not part of the forensics team. That's why she's so bitter.
That's true. That's true. So, what kind of scientific stuff were you up to?
The stuff I don't get paid for.
Hmm.
This spray, that's what. It turns blue when it touches poison. I thought it was going to be the other one that's for
Goes
testing human
poison.
blood, but
So the poison that killed the victim was on this mug.
that's right. See? It wasn't in the coffee. The killer applied it to the rim of the mug itself.
Wow, science is amazing.
I know, right?
Certainly is helpful. Maybe Emma would be willing to help us out a bit more.
You should try buttering her up, Apollo.
Butter.
They say flattery will get you everywhere.
It's certainly worth talking to her a bit more. Okay.
Yeah, you said that, Trucy, like 5 minutes ago.
About poison analysis.
Hold on.
I was afraid you were going to ask
Okay.
about that.
I'm getting like issues.
It's fine. We're going to be wrapping up soon.
Yeah. See, this solution is used to test for atroquinine.
What?
It's not real. It's not a
Okay.
real poison, everybody. It's only for Ace
Nope.
Attorney.
Yeah, it's just Ace Attorney. Sorry, like my Wi-Fi had an
Any-
episode.
It's fine.
Sorry,
It's
that's
called
why I wasn't talking.
Yeah.
Acho, huh? Also look up atroquinine because it reveals stuff about this case.
Yeah, don't look
Yeah,
at
and
don't-
it's not used to treat malaria either.
Yeah.
atroquinine,
it.
the deadly poison found in the autopsy.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's spark in her eye. She's getting excited. Let's tread lightly.
It's one of the most virulent poisons, but is absorbed in the body astonishingly slowly. It takes at least 15 minutes from the time of ingestion for adverse effects to show. Oh, and guess what? Recent research has shown
But that's fine, really. We don't need to know all the gory details.
I think I get it. You just spray the stuff on something you want to test, right?
precisely. You can find even the trace of poison with this.
I want to try too, Emma. Pretty please.
I will try that next time
Yeah.
on Ace Attorney. So yes, we'll be streaming next. Well, I'll be streaming with my friends next Saturday at 6:30 through until a normal finishing time of 9:30 that day. Now I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it a lot. All of us to go. Scarf, thank you so much for joining us in the last part of the stream.
Yeah.
And I hope you are not too lost.
I'm following just fine. I've played enough of the first game to kind of know the general sort of structure of the game anyway. So
Yeah.
I'm picking it up.
And great work with Valen as well. That's a great.
Yes,
No, that
you
was
were
Yes, it was
amazing.
great.
totally
Amazing.
off the cuff.
Well, that's what we do here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to thank all my guests for joining me this week. I want to thank, of course, Burr, Drifting, Divot, Lemming, Shadow, Kay, and Scarf all joining me. What are your next streams, everyone? Going down the list, Burr.
I will be probably on Wednesday streaming. I mean, no, hold on. Tomorrow, if everything goes right, we are back at the horribly funny shenanigans that are the Super Mario 3D World,
Yep.
aren't we?
Looking forward to it.
On Weird Stream, and then on Wednesday I'll try to stream the Climb 2 again because I need to scare myself again with a fear of heights.
Climb 2 on Wednesday. Drifting, are you streaming?
Vacation time, so I was wondering if someone could like teach me OBS somewhere this week or next week.
Absolutely. You let me know, and I'll give you a tutorial.
Okay, thank you.
He's a good teacher.
Divot. Divot.
Hello.
You doing any streaming?
I'm not, but
Hmm?
my lovely girlfriend Crystal Star will be doing some later tonight if you are awake at certain times or in American.
Lovely. What will it be? More Sims 4? I see you Sims
No,
4.
she's playing Alpaca Stacker.
Ah, okay.
It's
Lemming.
a free game, so.
Lemming, what are you doing?
Yes, you can find me tomorrow, where me and a couple of very good friends of mine will be playing Aliens Fireteam Elite.
Ooh. Scarf, when's your next stream? Apart from the Mario 3D Land stream tomorrow, of course.
Yes, apart from that, tomorrow I will, on my own channel, be streaming on Tuesday. I'm going to be playing more Mundown, which is a monochromatic Swiss horror game. It's very unusual and I'm enjoying it.
Shadow,
Mm-hmm.
are you doing some streaming?
I don't know what time, but tomorrow, I know it's the morning, but tomorrow morning at some point, I will be doing some test streams for. I will be test streaming Stardew Valley. So if you guys could, I will post on my Twitter when I'm gonna go live, like probably an hour before or something.
Good.
So, and I would appreciate if people could come down and help me out, and you can watch me fumbling on Stardew Valley. It will be really funny, probably. And with luck, that means I will be streaming the Obra Dinn at some point.
And Kay, are you streaming anything?
Second, yeah, hopefully this Friday I'll be streaming Pathologic with one of my buddies. It's gonna be interesting for sure, and we're gonna be doing silly voices for all the characters because, of course,
I'm a big fan of Pathologic, actually.
Oh, awesome!
Yeah, there was a period of time during our Borderlands 3 playthrough that I would just talk back and Weird's ears off about the game. So, yes,
It's always nice to hear someone very passionate talk about something they love.
Yeah, the friend who I'm gonna be streaming with, like, they love it so much, and I'm just sitting here like I've watched the H Barber Guy video once a month basically the past year. So
it's a great video.
So go and check out those streams. I'm gonna head off for the night. We're not gonna pass you across to anyone. I don't think anyone's actually live at this time. But so yes, you want to go and check out Crystal Star whenever she's live tonight, and of course check out my friends whenever they're live. Go and follow them. Everyone that's Bird, Drifting, Divot, Lemming, Scarf, Shadow, and of course Kay. My name's been E-Back. Thank you for joining me here at the Scratch Most We Scratch That Gaming Edge. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.